Morning, Dolo. Dolo, we had a good party yesterday, didn't we? It was so much fun. All right, let's get YouTube's started off. Let's get it turned on quickly so that we do not have any ruckus this morning with our visitors. We'll turn it on really high. We'll pull a LaDonna. We'll put it on for a long time, like 5 weeks. All right. Oh, thanks. You like my headband? Kathy Wiseman made this one too. Y'all, she made so many beautiful ones. Welcome in, welcome in. I know I am early, but I wanted to make sure that good morning, thank you. I learned this from my kids. Like you do all the little hearts like this, like this, like this, like this. Blowing up love is what they say. Because you know me, y'all, I don't know. I'm old. I don't know that kind of stuff. But I have my YouTube stuff on for 5 weeks. So they have to be subscribed for 5 weeks. They're not doing any shenanigans at our party today. None whatsoever. So, all right, I think we're ready. I have my pearl bracelet, my pearl necklace, my pearl earrings because pearls are always appropriate. And this fabulous headband. I want y'all to take a look. Isn't that beautiful? There is a friend of ours on YouTube and well, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she comes in all the time. And she is on Instagram, and it is Kathy Wiseman. Kathy Wiseman makes these fabulous headbands. I wore one. She sent me several a long time ago. So I wore this one yesterday to our party over on YouTube. And it was so fun to get together with everybody. But today I wanted to switch it up a bit. Spectacular, right? I know. So thank you to Kathy Wiseman for making these fabulous headbands. She does do custom headbands. I think she made my cousin one out of Charleston, South Carolina. She made her one that was for 4th of July because they do like huge boat parades and stuff like that. So good morning. That is Shannon. Yes. Make sure I got that right. I think it's Shannon. Please make sure I got that right. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Dana. I'm so excited, y'all. Have y'all seen the lineup today? Have you seen it? It's fantabulous. I'm so excited. Oh, good. Thank you. I am thrilled about the lineup this morning. So, hey, Rachel, good morning. I'm going to join Rachel at what time? Noon? Something like that? Noon, 1 o'clock? Can't remember. I'm still drinking coffee because, I was up really early. I popped on just a few minutes early just to get my YouTube on. Oh, thank you. 1 Central, 2 Eastern. Thanks, Rachel. I just know I'm in this chair for the long haul today. So we are so excited, y'all. I know a little bit about what Rachel's bringing. Yes. And hey, Dusty Moose, how are you? And I saw LaDonna's sneak peek. So I've been seeing some things. I went and popped in and looked at some sales that are pre-bids. I know Miss Carol's got a sale up that she's going to be joining me my 3rd hour. So she said, Dolo said, girl, I hope you have drinks and a snack. I do have water, but I might run and get crackers in a little bit. But I wanted to pop on just a few minutes early to make sure everything was right, to welcome everybody in. I am so excited about today's Mother's Day tea party. I think there's like 15 plus sales today. They go all day. Did Penny Sue come in? You need a little cucumber sandwich. Girl, yes, and a little petit four. I tried to make petit fours one time, Amy, and they turned out, I called them 8x8s because they were about this big. And I was like, but I used the 4-inch square thing. Y'all, they were ginormous. I mean, I ate them, and then I bought petit fours from a bakery, but Good morning, Deb. Thank you so much for joining. Before we get started, I wanted to show you. I know Misty came on yesterday and was doing all things Barbie. So I was like, I think I got some Barbie stuff somewhere. I'm going to just show it before, we welcome Miss Nikki Moss on. So these are the little wind up. Let me turn this camera around. See? I know, right? This is made by Kathy Wiseman. She is on Instagram. She made this one and she made this one, and I wore this one yesterday to my other tea party. But we have several. I have several of them, and they are fantabulous. She does make them and sell them. So Kathy Wiseman is over on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram if I can remember anything like my name at the end of the day. Let me show y'all something that I have. Let me just turn it down for a second. So these little Barbie, this is the little Barbie stereo. And y'all, okay, so you open it up, you wind it up, and look, it spins. Can y'all see it spinning? You wind it up and it spins. It is a Barbie. Then the other one, this one doesn't work. I'm sure it's user error. So there's an on-off switch. This is a boombox. Y'all, who had a boombox? Raise your hand. And who else taped songs from the radio to make a custom tape? I did. So the little winder, I'm sure it's user error, but it doesn't work. But still, it is adorable. I know, right? So I have those two pieces. Now, this piece, I was the queen of mixtapes. Hi, Bella. Hey, Auntie M. It's Esther, right? Because I think I love that name. I think that's you. So here's the little telephone, right? This is the little telephone. When you wind this up, it rings. See, this piece right here broke off. But I have the phone. I have the little phone, and hey, girl, how are you, fly girl? But you can hear it ringing. So I didn't even think about these until Misty was doing them yesterday, and I was like, I should probably pull those out. So I might get these ready. And then y'all, look at this. I'm good. Look at this little Barbie sewing machine. Watch. You see it going up and down? Hold on. Do I have it on? It goes up and down. It works when it wants to. See it? It works when it wants to. But I have the Barbie sewing machine, the telephone, the boom box. Now, the boom box doesn't work, but the record player does work. I thought this and a little curio with all kinds of other sewing things, maybe throw in a sewing Susan. That would be adorable. But yeah, it works. It's temperamental. This one does not work, but I thought I would have to show you these because look at this. Oh, Lord, I done knocked the lid off. Oh, good morning. Thank you for that. I'm glad you got those today. They were going to the shop, so I'm so glad you got those. Thanks for shopping, but look at this. And then it has the little things that you just put it back like this. But I thought, well, let me show these today. Miss Nikki Moss, are you here? Because I'll bring you in. But I had to show these real quick this morning, and I will be getting them listed. Let me know. Do y'all think I should? Now they sell individually. Okay, I'm gonna be bringing you in. Are you ready? They sell individually, but I thought, y'all, to be honest, with I just thought maybe DeBudum has a lot. Y'all let me know what you think. Hey, Nikki Moss.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's early, huh?
Yeah, I kind of laid in bed too long, messing around on the iPad.
Yeah, it'll get you. So
Yeah.
y'all,
Oh,
this
look
will be
at
continued.
you.
I
Look at
know,
you
girl.
in your pretty hat.
It's a party. Kathy Wiseman made this.
Oh, nice.
You know Kathy Wiseman from the YouTubes.
Yeah.
So she makes these, and she's made several. And this is the 1957 one you want, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna put it with your stuff over here. Hey, girl. Hey,
Okay.
Angela. You do have one thing over here, but I was like, I'm not gonna mail that for $5. It's not even you paying more in shipping, so we'll just wait.
Okay.
So, are you ready for the party?
Yeah, I gotta bring my stuff in.
Okay. Well, okay. So while you're bringing your stuff in, is that your mama?
No, that's me when I graduated nursing school.
Look at you, Nikki Moss. I thought you were showing a picture of your mama.
She wants me to make, Misty told me to put it in the community chat, but yeah.
Look at you. Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you, Renee. Kathy Wiseman makes these. So, y'all got that big party hat parade in New York. You should get one of those. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I ran across a picture of me at like prom. My hair was wider than my shoulders. and and it went up to about right here, the front where you used to roll it forward and then take it back and tease it. It is like this big square that's this big on my hair, and then these sides are hanging out like this, and they're wider than my shoulders. It's hysterical. I'm like, no, thank you.
So as a co-host, am I not able to cast to my Facebook page?
I don't know if you can cast. That's right, Angela. The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. I don't know if you can coast if you can stream. Amber says I think you can. Nana says I think you can.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh. And it wait, is this Ann? I'd always say the name wrong, but or is it okay, a new leaf says no, that's not her name. She's a new. I was just in her sale yesterday morning, I think. She was homecoming queen and could not use her crown because her hair was too high. Oh, I love it. So I don't know if you. I think you can, but I'm not sure. I was not able to multicast, but that's because. Oh, you know what? I don't have my Facebook on, but does that matter? I can't multicast. We are ready, Cheryl, for a long, beautiful day of Mother's Day and tea party. All things fun and pretty. Sweet treats and pretty, y'all.
Okay, I think I got it to the
All right.
stream.
So,
Oh,
welcome,
Lordy.
welcome everyone to the first annual Vamp Mother's Day Tea Party. I hope we'll do it every. Thank you, Amber. I hope we'll do it every year. It's a lot of fun. We've been doing it over on YouTube, Dolores and I, for 3, 4. We couldn't even remember if it was 3, 4, or 5 years. I think it's only 4 years that we've done it. Could be 3. We're unclear, but we did it yesterday, and really, what was so endearing is that people just said they liked seeing all of us back together in one place. So that's fun. But I hope that we will keep this at least 3, says Angela. Yeah. So I hope that we will keep this going along with For the Love of Vintage here on Vamp, because it's an awesome opportunity to get everybody involved, do some duo sales and stuff. So this is how this works today: duo sales, duo sales, duo sales, or piggybacks for Android people. Like if someone is Android, they may have joined up with another Android person and they can tell them to raid. They will raid. There's going to be sales, multiple sales going on at the same time, y'all. So Nikki and I are kicking it off, but I do know there's some other sales at like the next hour and keep it on going all through the night. So this party is just getting started. So Miss Nikki, you want to go first? Let's do 2 items each round. You do 2 and I'll do 2, and then we should have 5 rounds. you're on mute. Where's your mug? You're muted.
I
You're muted.
know. I think I'm here now.
Yes, you are. But I was like, oh,
Oh,
perfect opportunity for that mug.
yeah, really. Okay, let's see. I am going to start with um, you have all your things in here, don't you?
I have 4 sales today. So,
I
yes, I have
know.
40 auction items. One of the ways for somebody doing multiple sales, Rachel and I came up with a good idea yesterday. When you're doing a duo sale, sometimes people will put their name in front, but for me, I'm simple. So, I can't look at all those letters for my title. So, I just put a crown because princess. And so, why wouldn't it be? But I put a crown in front of my title. Why
Oh, you
wouldn't it be?
crack me up.
Um, so it just makes sense. But I put a crayon, a little icon, and I was telling her if she could put a little bug or something in front of hers, that's so much easier for us simple folk to see a picture and be like, oh, that's yours. But when you're doing so many of them, I put a 1 and then a crown for my first sale, a 2 for my second sale, because it's just going to be too hard to be like scrolling through. So I'm hoping this will help me today.
I know I was on FaceTime with Dana last night I said, okay, how can I do this? How, blah, 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 blah. So I put all mine in my sale at 7:30 and then I obviously just picked and choosed and added. I listed like 60 things, so it was a mess.
Yeah, and I wonder if they have a moose. They have a moose
Yeah, they
emoji.
do. Yeah.
That'd be
So
cute. Okay.
that's a good idea for me for next time. Okay, first of all, I want to say I'm Nikki Moss, love my moose. I'm in Iowa. I'll be shipping from Iowa. It's great to see all you. Thank you, Beth, for putting this out there for everyone. But I'm going to get started with one of my upcycled vintage teacups into a pin cushion.
I love.
Um, so these are a little different than the first ones I sold, but they all come with a needle threader. Oh, there. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And they have a seam ripper and they have a spool of thread that kind of matches. Um, there is a pair of antique inspired or how whatever you want to call those pair of scissors in here, and they're kind of heavy. And so, um, yeah, and I will keep the end on them and I'll keep them covered too for shipping. But um, they all go in right where the little handle is. That's kind of where she did it. There's a needle for sewing and then there's pin cushions. So, and then the teacup has been E6000 to the saucer. So
Oh,
I am going to run these for $16 and I'm running them for 20 seconds. I'm going to start that auction as soon as I tell you this is a Royal Windsor fine china from England.
those are adorable, Nikki.
Yeah. I get the teacups and then my friend who sews a lot puts the pin cushion in it and adds these things around the bottom. We had went to a flea market or an estate sale one time and she picked up tons of these.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, she helps me out with all these and I so appreciate it. But let's start that auction now and it's going to run for 20 seconds. Once again, this is an upcycled blue um, fine china from England, teacup and saucer into a pincushion.
I love the idea. That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Oopsie.
And she does all the things that coordinate the colors. That's cute.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for looking at that. I appreciate that. My next item I'm going to run. Now, I'm not sure I will be able to pronounce this, but basically, it's a gum wrapper purse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, is right.
Who could
It,
make that?
I know, but they all look like, to me, they look like some of the candy wrappers like we
Mm-hmm.
saw when we were over in Germany. I'm not sure where Nahui Olin is, but yeah, that's what it is. And these are candy wrappers upcycled into this clutch purse. Now, if you go out there and look this brand up, there are a lot of these out there. It does not on the outside really tell you the names of any of the candy wrappers.
Right.
And on the inside, it's still kind of hard to make them out. I see the SA, come on, in there, and those kind of look familiar, but I'm not quite sure. I would not want to guess what they are.
I could participate in the candy eating, but the candy
Yes,
purse making, no.
yeah. I don't know, as a child, did you ever make gum wrapper stuff from
No, I just
Wrigley's?
ate the gum.
Of course you did.
Why would I be creative when I could just eat
Oh,
the candy?
funny. Okay, so I'm asking $20 for this, and I'm going to start this auction now for 20 seconds. Once again, it's a candy wrapper clutch purse. Kind of fun for a night out on the town, maybe going to the bars or something like that. It does have a zipper, a handle, has a thing you could probably attach your keys to it
Mhm.
too.
I love the color. Very
Yeah,
mermaidish.
yeah. Okay, thank you very much for looking at that.
Amy
These
said
are,
she used to make them with Starburst wrappers, did you say? Yeah, Starburst
oh,
wrappers.
okay. We always made them with Wrigley gum, you know, the spearmint, the juicy fruit, and the,
Oh, I love juicy fruit gum.
yeah, yeah. So,
Nana says she had a student that made her homecoming dress out of Starburst wrappers. It took 3 months.
oh my gosh.
I can't even sew a button. Talk about making a dress out of candy wrappers. For the love of all that's holy, I don't think so, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay,
funny. All right,
here
thank you.
is my first item. We're kicking it off with the mother of all mothers, Mother Goose. I have a 3 goldenrod book lot, and you'll get a look into the glimpse of the way I think. So, the mother of all mothers is Mother Goose. This one, Karen wrote her name in it. That's the only damage on this. This, of course, is the Eloise Wilkins one. This is a copyright of 1961. And it has XYZ on the bottom, Miss Felicia, but there's no other date on there. So copyright 1961. But of course, it has all of the little stories. Look at that face. I just love it. I just love it. Oh, this is one of my favorite poems. Look at her kissing the girls and making her cry. And then Old Mother Hubbard, Another Mother. So there's this one. Then there's a newer one. But look, y'all, it's the perfect tea party. Sophia the First, and it's the perfect tea party, and it's princesses. So you know I had to bring that one. This is a new book, 2013. There's no damage in the book, but it has it has a fabulous little story, kind of similar to maybe Cinderella, but I didn't read the story. It doesn't look like it's been read very much. And then I added count the alphabet for the printing by the with X the number third XYZ. So 3. Thank you, Miss Felicia. So then Beauty and the Beast. Why did I pick Beauty of the Beast? And this one has never really been read because the front cover is still the binding is still very tight. This one is also a oh gosh, 2000, oh I don't know. Y'all do the math. MCMXCVI 2006. Something like, I don't know. But why did I pick this one? Does anybody know why I picked this one for the tea party? Because there's a teapot in it.
Oh,
So there's a teapot in it. It works. So for all three of these books, this one is basically brand new, unread. I do like the back of this one, which looks so much different. You know, you can tell a lot by the backs of these. Um, and then there's this one as well. So these are going to be $12 for all three. The auction is starting now. $12 for all three of the Eloise Wilkins Mother Goose. Oops. The Perfect Tea Party, which we're having today, and Beauty and the Beast. So all three of those are $12 if you are interested in those. Thank you for looking at that. My next item is when you're getting ready to go to a party, you need a purse.
absolutely.
So I have this. I'm going to turn it around, y'all, because I don't want to look at my own face. I see it every day. Okay. So this is a glass beaded purse. I may have shown this before. I just can't remember. Now this is worse for wear. That's why it's going to be starting at $8. But all of these are glass beads. These are all glass beads. And then these are glass barrel seed beads and glass beads that are in here. For me, I would probably display this purse. It does have a snap closure that works. And hold on, there's my tag for the shop. Take it out. It has a nice satin lining on this, and it has a tag in it that says Charlotte Made in Japan. And I'm going to try to show that to y'all. It's right there. Charlotte Made in Japan.
That's
I'm sure
neat.
it's supposed to say Charlotte, but I'm from the South. So it's got some little, hey Susie, there's some beads that come off. I've put them in here. I don't string beads back because I can't sew a button. Y'all don't want me to. But there are missing beads in this. This purse is weighty because all of these are glass beads. Um, oh, I'm so sorry, Penny Sue. So I just wanted to show you that there are some beads missing. It is a fabulous little display piece, but it is a really cute bag. It is running for $8 for 20 seconds, and it is running right now. Girl, I can't even sew a button. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I mean, I can, but then the hole doesn't line up too good, so you just kind of wear your shirt cockeyed. But I can throw a party, so there you go. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for looking at that. That will be in my buy it now along with the books. Good morning, Jason. Thanks for coming to the party.
Good morning, Jason.
All right,
All
Miss,
right, I'll
you're
make
up.
you a waffle. Okay, my next item is a lovely Boyd's Bear. Because, you know, what's a tea party without your companion in her hat?
Right.
She's got her lovely little hat on. She's jointed arms and legs. And she does have her name tag. Her name tag is Twyla. Now, Twyla may have originally come with a dress on, but my Twyla doesn't have a dress on.
She is the ultimate party girl. She has already taken that dress off.
Yep, she has disrobed, and yep, and there's the two tags with her. But yeah, she has disrobed, and her hat is, you know, kind of flippy. So if you put her in a convertible, it might flip back for you. But otherwise, yeah, there she is with her lovely little hat on for the tea party. And I'm asking $8 for her, and I'm going to start her now. The auction is running. She's a Boyd's Bear. Got her tag back here. Got these tags on her with her name, Twyla. for $8, and she sits, stands, jumps ropes, and everything else. Oh, I didn't start it. Sorry. I thought I did. But yes, she is running. Even her head is movable.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Even Jason said she's adorable.
Oh, thank you, Jason. She's gonna go have waffles with me afterwards. Okay. My next item is somewhere in this stuff. Okay. We will do this. This is, I'm gonna make sure I get the right one. You know, I've only got 1,500 of them.
Hey, Kat. Thank you for joining us, y'all. Thank you so much for being here.
This is entitled A Mother's Creed.
Oh, I love
At one,
these.
I know, I do too. At one time in my, before I made the one bedroom red, white, and blue, I had a gallery wall, and I
Mhm.
had all kinds of these, and then pictures of little girls or girls with their mom in there. And I did a gallery wall, but they've been sitting around for a while, so it's time to give them up. I'm going to read this. I can't read backwards, but it says, A Mother's Creed. There is no love like a mother's, 'tis the sun that shineth forth. There is no truth like a mother's, 'tis the star that points the north. There is no hope like a mother's, 'tis the April in the sod. There is no trust like a mother's, 'tis the charity of God. And the Paul to Holden. It says APOL period, and that's what it came up as too. I'm not so quite sure who that is, but it is in the original frame. It's a vintage frame, and no, Susie, this would not look good with the gumdrop frame.
Not the paint.
And the back, and it's original, and you can tell it is quite old. The frame is wooden, and I'm asking $20 for this, because it is all original. And I'm going to start that auction now.
Hi, Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
Yeah, I just brought one of those that is the hand painted Maureen Hawthorne mother poem that's hand painted on that paper that is like that. They are I love these.
All right. Thank you very much for looking at that. You got Susie up, or you got Val up yet, Susie?
I don't think she's up yet. They were on late, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta shut this off so I can get some sleep.
I was asleep by 8 yesterday. All right, bye, Angela. Have a great session at church.
Okay, my next item,
Did you do one or two?
I didn't I do one, just one?
I don't know. I wasn't. Did you do the bear and that? Or was the
Oh,
bear?
yes, you're right. Go ahead. I am so sorry. Remove it from stage. How do I do that?
I don't.
You put something up and it'll take it
Well,
off,
I'll
won't
try.
it?
We'll see what happens.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just didn't know if you had
Oh,
one
yes.
or two.
Okay, good. Good.
Oh my gosh, 3 a.m. Absolutely not. Okay. So, not all moms are, or aunties, grandmas are pearl people. So, I did bring a beautiful statement necklace. This is 17 inches, gold tone, blue, pink, and red acrylic faceted little pieces that have accents with rhinestones in them. It is a costume piece. It has a beautiful gold tone rope style chain. No maker marker on there. It does have a lobster claw clasp. These are cabochons, little acrylic cabochons, and you can see the facets. That's what gives the little glimmer with the pieces of the rhinestones in there. Very nice piece, very pretty piece. This one is going to run for 20 seconds, starting right now for $12. Again, the whole necklace is, I think it's 17 across, but you do have about a 2.5 inch drop on that. The bib style is goes all the way to about 5.5 inches there. So it's a very pretty necklace.
That's
Thank y'all.
nice.
It is pretty. I think for the summertime, close to 4th of July, that would be really, really pretty.
Oh,
Thank y'all
yeah.
for looking at that. So let's go to our pearl people. Pearl people.
Oh,
These are vintage pearls. That other one is probably, I would guess, late 90s, early 2000s for that other one. These are unmarked clip pearl clusters. So I have a 1.5 inch vintage faux pearl and gold tone clip earring here. They've got the beautiful bead caps. They're like little clusters. So I've got 3 big pearls here and the 2 smaller pearls. You can tell that the little cushions are dry rotted. They're very old. I did not pull them out just because I wanted to leave them in. I don't want to kind of mess with that too much. But these have been cleaned. They just are stained. There's no maker marker on those whatsoever, but I do think they're really pretty. I know people are wearing these as collar clips and all the different things. So these are going to be running for, I think these are $8. Yes, these are $8. I've moved them to stage. $8 for the vintage clip earrings. They're running for 20 seconds, starting right now. Oh my gosh, her average bedtime is 2 a.m. Y'all, I'm in bed by, well, if you ask me, I'd be in bed by 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I'd be asleep by 8. But
oh,
I get up
wow.
early.
What time do you get up? Man,
Well, today I was awake at about 5 and got out of bed
oh,
about 5:45. Thank y'all for looking at those. Those 2 pieces will be in my buy it now.
I didn't get up till 8 when the alarm went off.
Oh my gosh, I do not set an alarm on the weekend, honey, because I am done with that alarm for the week.
Well, if I didn't set it, I would have not gotten up.
Kathy says, Kathy, did you see how beautiful my headband is? She says hers is 4. Y'all stay up too late.
Yeah,
After days and
yeah.
nights mixed up, as my mama would say.
Okay. My next item is this Mexican Market mesh bag.
Oh, those are good for thrifting.
Yeah. I, okay. When I came across I thought this was um, like a beach bag. But when I Googled it, they all came up and there was thousand of them like that said a Mexican market mesh tote bag. So this one is kind of red tones. It's red and blue and yellow. And I do have a pink one, but that will be running later. But I am asking $12 for this. It does measure. Oh, let's use the tape measure. That's easier than this thing. It's like 27 inches wide and 22 deep. So, $12 for this Mexican mesh tote bag, and I'm going to start that auction now. And it's running for 20 seconds. It's got good sturdy handles on it. They are riveted in. They're not sewn in, but the seams are sewed.
Yeah, those make great like farmers market bags and thrift
Yes.
bags when you're going to the flea market.
Well, you know what? You just gave me an idea. I may have to take this to Indiana with me this weekend.
There you go. And people be like, "Oh, do you have a bag? I ran out of bags."
Yeah. Okay. And my next item I'm going to bring up is this inlet trinket box, because who doesn't need something to put on their dresser? This is a inlet. It has brass in it, and I mean, I'm not quite sure what this material is. Now, the only tag that's on the back is like a half of a Pier 1, so I left it on there. I left that on there, but it opens up, and the lid fits very good. And someone, whoever had had this before, put an ink mark right there so they knew how to make sure that the lid went back on the right
To
way.
line it up.
Yeah. And if you look at it, um, here, I'll put the lid back on and show you. Like the grain all lines up going around it too. So I guess they were pretty smart when they did that. It does have a little protector doojobbies, whatever you want to call them,
Little
underneath.
felted feet.
Yeah, it's kind of like felt, but they're not felt. Anyway, that's the inside. It's not lined with anything, but it is very nice. And I'm asking $10, and I'm going to start that auction now. And it's a little trinket box with some brass inlays and then whatever. I don't think those are stones. I think they're probably just, I don't know what you'd call them.
Little acrylic pieces.
Yeah, there you go. You're good. You know the good terminology.
Well, I
Thank you
have to
very
look at the
much for
other
looking
screen
at
because you
that.
know I can't see you. You're like 2 millimeters on this phone.
Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, probably acrylic pieces. You're right, Beth.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
My next item is a grouping. It is Tea Party Essentials. So now that we're ready for the tea party, you need something on your table. These two by itself, there's a story behind this one. But I paired them together. I have the gravy boat and I had the cream and the sugar. Well, I always price everything separately because a lot of people will be looking for replacement pieces or they're assemblage people. And so I still have the gravy boat, but the sugar is gone. So I found this one in one of my shops and I was like, let's just pair those together. I love this uh, flower girl, is what I call her, because she's a
Oh, yeah.
vase. Now she's heavily crazed, as you can see, but
She's
I
pretty.
think that is so, so pretty. It does look like it's a little pottery down here. Um, but she's a common little planter. They made these pretty often, but I think she's in wonderful condition. So this set is going to include both pieces. You're going to get both pieces for $12. So you're going to get the little planter. And then this piece is a vintage Lou Ray Pastels Light. It is Persian. It's USA. Let me show you the marking on the bottom and try to instead of trying to tell you. So Luray pastels. That's a style of almost. I equate it to almost Fiesta wear, but I don't. I think it's
Yeah.
much earlier than that. Um, but this one is this just beautiful little, and that is a mark on there. I tried to get off. It did not come off. Little creamer. So perfect even if you're doing red, white, and blue, but also if you're doing pastels, if you want to change it into a planter as Taylor Smith Taylor. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for that. So you see there's some little imperfections in there, but I loved the way this looked. I thought maybe even if you don't want to use it as a creamer, you can use it as a planter. You can put a
Yeah.
little potted plant in there as a gift. You can make an assemblage out of it, whatever. But these two are going to be running together. So you're going to get two pieces for $12, and the auction is starting right now. Hey, Catherine Young, thank you so much for joining in today. Y'all, I
Hi,
really appreciate
Catherine.
you being here. So these two pieces are together. Again, you've got the creamer and the cute
Hi,
little
Rachel. Hi, LaDonna.
flower girl here, and I think they are adorable. Thank y'all for looking at those. These will be in my buy it now for now. But I will be taking a trip to Hey LaDonna. I'll be taking a trip to my
Hi, LaDonna.
shops soon. I wanted to put this back up here because this round I kind of paired some things that go along. So I think these all look fabulous
Oh.
together. So excuse me, you've got the light blue here and then the light blue and pink here, and then these are salt and pepper shakers. They are the vintage birds on the stump. They are by made in Japan. I'll bring them a little bit closer, but they kind of pair up together like this. Now the painting, I think a kindergartner did these. um, but they are in really great condition. So the flat side, they match the other flat side with the little leaves on here. They are marked Japan. They do have their stoppers. This one has 3 holes. I love the bluebird, but the pairing together, all three of those items look fabulous together. And then here's the flat side of this one. Again, marked Japan with its stopper. So for this, these are going to be, if I can find it very quickly, these are $14. And so for the salt and pepper shakers are $14. The what I ran a minute ago, those two pieces are $12 together. But we're doing the auction for the $14 salt and pepper shakers starting now for 20 seconds. Again, they are Japan and they do have their stoppers that they butt up against like this. And I think they are adorable.
Yes.
I love the way that looks. So I was telling Rachel, I was creating vignettes. Hey, Rachel, I was creating vignettes for the sale because, they can go straight into my shop. And then I just take them on private here. I make the listing private and then I take them to the shop. And then if they don't sell, I can do them as buy it nows here. So
Right.
thank y'all for looking at those as well.
Okay. I I mean, I should have started with this, but you all need to be at your vanity or be getting ready before the tea party starts. So I have here this IW Rice and Company vanity tray. It is kind of it is a pink color. It's got tulips on it. It does measure, and I'm pretty sure my measurements are in the picture, but it measures approximately 11 and a quarter wide by 5 and 3/4. And not only do you get this, it does have its sticker on the back. It has some schmutz on here, and I think that was probably the original price tag. I did try to get some of that off, but I didn't want to get too much water on the back side of this because of the tag. I did not want that to come off the original tag. But also, in this lovely box, and you will get the box. It's a vintage box, and it does have a dove and a church, and it says, "Wishing you God's peace." But inside this box were 3 Avon soaps. And I assumed, you know what they say about assuming, though. Um, I did assume maybe just because here's the soaps. They do say Avon on the back, but they had some stickiness on them, and I will take this off, but I assumed they had these soaps on the vanity. What
Mm.
page? stuck on here. Whoops, the one did a face plant. I'm sorry. Because she doesn't have very much schmutz left. Um,
Oh yeah,
but
somebody made those stand up like that.
yeah, on this vanity tray. This is not a chip that is in the glaze, so that little white right there is not a chip. That's just part of where they didn't get the coloring all done appropriately. But I'm asking $10 for this, and I'm going to start that auction now. Once again, it's for the vanity tray and these soaps.
So she's asked. Felicia's asking you to look at the label for the location: New York, Paris, Japan.
Oh, of the tray, the vanity
Yeah,
tray?
she's saying look at the label, and it might tell you New York, Paris, or Japan.
Yeah, it says made in Japan.
Yeah, and she won that.
Oh, thank you very much, Felicia. Felicia.
She had her eye on it, y'all. She had her eye on it.
And I'll take the little stick 'em off the little soaps before I send that. Okay, let's go again here. And my items are kind of, all over the floor. But they're all for that vintage tea party. Oh, well, where'd they go? Okay, I am going to show this. This is from 2003. This is the Longenberger Blue Ribbon basket. It is um, a almost vintage basket. It has three of the Longenberger canning jars, and they're Longenberger jars with the lids. They say Longenberger Blue Ribbon. And it also has, I'll take a little print here, has the protector in it, and the protector
Good night.
has the spot for each jar to go in there. And then there's the blue liner in the basket, and then there is the blue ribbon attachment that goes on it. And it says Longenberger Blue Ribbon Collection. So you just put the thing back in there, and then you put your jars in each little spot. And then this just kind of clips on, and I do make it clip over the protector too. It kind of makes it stay more in place. But the basket itself, this is where I don't like what District has done, because I can no longer see my description, and I had the measurements in
Oh
my
no.
in my description, but it measures approximately probably 13 and a half inches wide by 6 inches deep, and probably 9.5 tall. So I am asking $60 for this, and I am going to start that auction now, and it's running for 20 seconds. Once again, it is for the Longenberger Blue Ribbon basket. It is marked as such on the bottom and dated and signed, but it's 2003.
Yeah, my Longenberger stuff sells so well in my shop.
Yeah, I bet it does, Beth. Okay, thank you very much for looking at this. I appreciate it. I won't be sad if this stays with me, but it will be in my buy it now. The only problem is, as you all know, I don't have blue in my house.
I don't know why, Nikki. It's my favorite color.
Oh, I could
Except
put it. in my red, white, and
I was
blue
going to say
bedroom.
you could put it in your red, white, and blue room.
Oh, look at the side too. I just noticed this, how it
It
buttons.
buttons over to clasp.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, I could. And I could fill the jar with red, white, and blue buttons.
There
Lord
you
knows
go.
I have enough.
All right. Is it my turn? I
Yes,
wasn't paying
ma'am.
attention. Okay. Okay, y'all. Here it is.
Oh, I love the hook.
So, right? Isn't it fabulous?
Yes.
So, I'm sure y'all know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a vintage napkin holder
Cool.
that makes a little umbrella. Now, these napkins I've used 1,000 times. And so I was going for a theme here. Y'all will see in a second. But so I had to reuse them. So this one is, use always one napkin. I just want to do right. There's always one in the group. There's always one
It
in the group.
stayed up too late watching Susie and Val.
That's right. It was up too late. So I think they go like this, but it is a little napkin holder, and I'm telling you, this thing, I think it
Hi,
imbibes too
Melanie.
much. So
Look
it
at
is an
you.
umbrella. I'm just taking it off because I don't like the way that looks. It's a little umbrella napkin holder. Y'all, how adorable is that?
It's cute.
That is so adorable. So, hey Becky Sue, hey Melanie, thank y'all for coming in. If we've missed anybody, so
Yes.
this is going to. It is metal. And so it's white down here. There's one little piece of paint missing here. I think it holds. I can't remember if I said 10 or 12. I think it's. I think it's 12, y'all. And it does have the. This is usually the piece that's missing right here. So you can put any napkins in it, but you'll see why I put these in there in just a second. But this is going to run for $12 for 20 seconds starting right now. But I think this is adorable. Imagine if you're doing red, white, and blue, or if you're doing a baby shower, or if you're doing anything like that. It is going to be so cute. I'm not. And if you want the napkins, I'll give you the napkins too. Um, so thank y'all for looking at this. This is adorable. So since I had the blue and the white and the gold, I have this teacup
Oh, look at you.
that goes. I think it's perfect, right?
Oh, my.
I'm so excited with myself. Okay, so y'all looking at this, I need a little bit of help. I don't know. I'm not saying this is Flow Blue because it's not marked, right? But you see how it does through like this? It has no marking on there, as a matter of fact. So, Kat, Felicia, y'all let me know. Anybody in the chat, let me know. You see how that kind of just bleeds like the Flow Blue? That's what I call it. But it does have gold gilding. Now there is wear. It is a thinner piece. You can actually see my fingers behind
Oh,
um,
cool.
that. So it's a thinner piece. It doesn't have a maker marker, so I don't know who makes that. I love the little texture here in the cup. But imagine red, white, and blue. I mean, all that's coming up, y'all. It's not marked here either. It's not Flow Blue, but it's old, probably Germany error. Thank you.
Okay.
Area. I can't read. So, but I love the little texture in that, right?
That's
So
cool.
I thought, how adorable is that? Now for the teacup itself, it is again unmarked. It is going to be $9. So I'm just doing, because it's unmarked, I'm doing $9 for the teacup and saucer. That is running for 20 seconds starting right now. Thank you for that information, Kat. I'm actually going to write that down because if you ask me to remember anything um, later today, that's going to be a no. So isn't that adorable? And look
Yes,
how cute
very.
it is with the little umbrella with the gold. I was so pleased with myself.
Thank
Oh,
you,
thank you so much,
Felicia.
Felicia. Thank you. That will
She
be
saved
coming.
me.
She saved you.
Yeah.
So adorable. All right, those are my two. So, Miss Nikki, we should be down to our last two.
Okay.
We're doing good
All
on
right.
time. Look at me staying on task. Lord help me.
I am going to move this to stage. This, you guys, I have never run across one of these. I've seen multiple different kinds, but I've never run across the um, quick cut, it's called. And it's made in Ohio, Fremont, Ohio, I believe it says. But this is a vintage, quick cut, brown insulated serving thing. The lid comes off, um, and fortunately, it does tell you when it's open, and it tells you when it's closed, so you can't pour out of it. But it is insulated. It's very clean inside, and brown and white. I am asking $12 for it, and the lid then just pushes back on, and I'm going to start that auction now for it, and it's running $12 for this quick cut brown insulated serving um, beverage server.
Oh, Kathy Wiseman said that town is 5 miles from my house. Hey, Bug. And
Oh,
then
cool.
Felicia, are you talking about the teacup? She says, quick look, Cat nailed it to Germany, 1920, 1950s.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good get
Thank you
then.
guys for looking at that. And let's see here. I'll just get one of the easy ones to find here. I think I accidentally moved more than um
And she's seen those things in orange and yellow too. That's
okay.
pretty cool.
Come here. You know, Lord knows I have stuff packed all over.
Nifty Kitty, sorry I didn't see you come in. And is it Jewelry by G? Thank you for joining as well. I'm sorry if I missed
Yeah.
y'all.
Okay, for my last item, I have this Precious Moments mug, tea mug. You could use it for your tea or your coffee, whichever you prefer to drink, but it's got a little gal on it. And she says she's holding a basket of flowers, and it says, "The earth is the Lord's"
Oh.
on it. And it is a 1985 mug from Precious Moments. And I'm asking $8 for this, and I'm going to start that auction now. And it's running. Once again, this 1985 the Earth is the Lord's mug.
Those are adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't miss Nifty Kitty. I thought I had missed her when she came in.
Okay. Thank you very much for looking at that.
All right. So my last two items. Speaking of Nifty Kitty, the frame queen. She has some amazing frames. Thank
Yes.
you, Flag Girl, for always welcoming everyone in. I have
Yes.
a vintage Hallmark porcelain
I,
frame. It is so pretty. I've loved this one. It is the white, but then it has the pastel blue and yellow flowers and dots here, and then the leaves and things. So it's in excellent condition. I will say there was a name right here, and then somebody put something under it. I've actually used this in my house, so I've had this a while. It is Hallmark, made in Taiwan, and then it does have the glass. There is a place right here as well, but I had this up for a while, had some pictures of some people in there. So this one is going to be, I forgot to move it to stage, sorry, $15. Now y'all help me out here for a second, because here's the deal. It stands um about 9.25 inches, and it is 7 inches this way. So this says 4.5 by like 6.5. So would that be a 5x7 photo?
yes.
Okay, so if it's a little bit more than a 4x6, so I was thinking that's probably a 5x7 photo.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got four would be right here. And so I think it's too short for 4x6. So I'm thinking of five by
But
seven, but I wasn't sure.
yeah.
So anyway, it's going to run for 20 seconds starting at $15. It is porcelain. It is not chipped in any way. It does have some weight to it, so I did reflect that in the shipping, but it is in excellent condition. Very, very pretty.
If you opened up the back, you probably could. Hi,
Hey,
Misty.
Misty.
It probably measures 5 by 7 back there for the picture
Oh, okay.
size.
All right. Misty, I showed some Barbie miniatures. Y'all, I watched y'all yesterday and I was like, don't I have some of those? I have a boom box and something else, and you wind them up and they go and they make noise and stuff. Okay, thank y'all for looking at those for that frame. And so since I had these beautiful pictures, you know how I'm gonna do. I brought
Yes.
I brought this back. Let's see if I can put it like this so you can see it. The little mama duck and the babies. And again, there's always one in there. They always say if your
Oh,
first
it's a
child is
Hagen
perfect.
Renaker.
Yes, it is a Hagen Renager. It is a vintage Hagen Renager mama and two ducklings on the pond. And so it
Cute.
is a high gloss, but look, there's always that one kid.
That's
Hagen Renaker
cute.
did an amazing job, y'all. Look at all the detail, just the ripples around this
Yeah.
kid, the waves around the mom and them. High gloss, no chips or cracks on this. I can't talk, and it's only 10. Um, Great detail, nothing broken. It's all one piece, so you don't have to worry about losing the babies. They made these in a couple of different ones. Some of them have three babies, some of them have three upright, but this little duck butt right there is too good. This piece I thought went very well with the little frame as a Mother's Day gift. Same coloring, so I love that. It is going to run, oh, y'all, sorry, 30 seconds, but it is $25 for the vintage Hagen Renager duck in the pond. Yeah, Misty should be a lolly anytime now. When is it? Wednesday, Friday, something like that, they were saying yesterday. So it'll be soon. It will be
Yeah.
soon. So I thought these made a great little pairing. These two items will be in my Buy It Now, along with some others from today. So make sure you're shopping the Buy It Now on mine and Miss Nikki Moss's shop. The homepage needs a countdown clock. Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
true, bud.
lollyism.
Yeah.
For lollyism.
That'd be fun.
All right, y'all. We did it, Miss Nikki. We did
Yes, we
it.
did. Yes, we
Can
did.
can you believe it?
I know. I'm right on time. Look at that.
I know we were doing good. We were staying on task, staying on task.
Yeah.
So, y'all, there are so many wonderful sales and sellers today for our Mother's Day Tea Party. I hope we'll make this an annual event here on Vamp. It's just so fun to get some pretties out there, some spring things, and like I told Miss Nikki when she asked me, I said, "Look, it's for any kind of mom, duck moms." Evil stepmothers, soon to be moms, all the things.
Let's
So,
see. I fit two categories, three: evil stepmother, a mom, and a grandma.
well, I was a dog mom, and I have raised other people's
Oh, dog
children, but
mom.
I was like, y'all
Yeah.
got to go. I taught you
Yeah.
what you need to know. You got to go. So I do know there are several other sales going on. Miss Nikki, you're going to be on two more times today.
Yes. Yes.
All right. When are you going to be on?
7:30.
All right. And she's gonna make Willie sell some things too.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
So
if I have a technical question, I have
oh,
two
look at
things accidentally left in my that I moved over, and do I have to remove those from your stage, or will they be okay?
I mean, we're not gonna unless you want us to sell them for you.
No, I just didn't know if I could bring them up and sell them later, or somebody could pre-bid on them if they wanted to.
I think you can click them and uncheck them. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but can she unclick them and then she can add them to another sale? Is that right? They can
Okay.
and you can. You can attach
Okay.
them to later sales if they didn't run.
Okay, Misty, since you are here, I just have to show this quick. Here's my nursing picture, nursing school picture. What do you think?
I
I
think it's
still look
fabulous.
just as young, don't I? I went to nursing school. I was a non-traditional student. I was in my 30s when I did that. So, anyway, okay.
Well, thank you so much. And y'all, we're going to welcome in LaDonna. So
Yep.
see you later in the
Yep.
seance, Miss
Bye. Thank you,
Nikki.
Miss Beth.
Bye. Thanks for joining me. All right, LaDonna, are you ready? I'm trying to stay on task so hard today, y'all. It is killing me. She's ready. Okay, here we're going to invite to co-host. If I make it through these four sales being on time, it'll be the first ever in my life. So we're gonna welcome in LaDonna. Hey girl, hey, with her
Hey,
pearls on.
look, I was looking in my junk stash
Mm-hmm.
and Lord help if I can get these off. See what you done? You done got me wearing
I know.
pearls.
Pearls are always appropriate, ma'am.
Look at these.
Other
Let's
hole. You
see
ain't in your hole yet.
down. Where
There
am
you
I?
go. Over.
They're Hattie Carnegie.
Oh wow. Those are nice.
They were in my junk box.
No, those aren't junk. They're pretty
I know.
pearls.
I said,
Pretty
ooh.
pearls.
And then I have to hey fly girl and Melanie and Amy and uh Rachel and just but look, like I also kind of like these little pearl bobs. I
Yeah,
need
just a
to
touch, just a little something. You don't need too much.
I need to I might test these. I don't know. They're not marked, but they sure do
I
have a
love the bead cap on
silver.
those.
Yeah. They I'm pretty sure they're glass, but I don't know. They just got that patina, you
Yeah,
know.
really pretty.
So I was like, oh, maybe I should look at my junk box a little closer.
Pearls are never junk, LaDonna. You've offended Bella Rose.
Well, and I did find a hat.
I love it.
This is a Flo Ray out of New
Mm-hmm.
York.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see if that stays on. It's going to annoy me, I
Oh,
think.
we should wear these to Canton. We would be so cute.
All right, let me get everything
LaDonna and
added.
I are going to Canton, Texas, to the supposedly the world's largest flea market. Um, I've never been. I've lived here 25 years and I've never been. So I'm going 5 hours this way and she's coming 10 hours this way, and we're going hat pin time, says Kathy Wiseman, right? Look, Kathy,
Right.
how cute am I with your headband on?
I have always envied people that can wear hats,
Yeah,
but
I can't either.
I don't know what it is. They annoy me to death. I love them, and I almost wore my Bama hat with the flashing A on it. So I thought that would be kind of funny. So
This one, you made this one. Kathy Wiseman's like, I don't remember making this one. Really? It's perfect. And it's a really good fit too. Oh, it's got purple right in here. I'm very cute today. Hottie toddy, says Rachel. Yes, so see, Nikki, we should have got that bag. We could fill it up. We're hoping, they have all these boutique style and crafters and all these kinds of things that are in like these enclosed buildings. I told LaDonna, I said, I'm not going there. I'm going in the fields. I'm just meet me in the fields.
Hold on, let me move you
Um,
there.
I know it's very good. Kathy Wiseman makes these. You can find her on Instagram. Um, I'm
Ooh,
creating drama. Oh my gosh, she wanted 5 derby ones. Now I think I
oh,
probably have 5 total, and Dolores has one here that she needs to get when she comes back. Hers is gold and black, but she chose the black one because it was most like Halloween, and I think you made her a Halloween one. So
Yeah.
Miss LaDonna, when you are ready, just head on over to introduce yourself. I'm sure everybody knows who you are, but just to make sure, and then we're gonna do 2 and 2, okay? 5 rounds of 2.
Right. So, hello everybody. My
Hello.
name is LaDonna. I go by Bayou Bells Antiques. Um, I am in Omaha, Nebraska, and I am a military brat. I've traveled the world, and somehow landed in Omaha. Yeah. But I sell here on District. I also sell on eBay, Etsy, and Mercari, and then I pop in occasionally on YouTube live sales as well. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. Um, I was going to stream this to YouTube, and I don't know, it's giving an error, so I'm not sure what.
I don't know if co-host can do it
Oh, maybe.
I've tried
I know.
before and it wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it is a co-host thing.
Yeah.
Because I know I've streamed the ones I've hosted, but
I thought we could do both, but
I thought Cheryl had done it before. I don't know.
it
Anyway,
wouldn't let
I
me
do
when I
have,
was trying to do it. But
yeah, I do have a question. I thought about this morning. Well, I don't
Nikki
know,
said you,
Missy. It's airing out today, and I do.
it wouldn't let Nikki cast to Facebook either. It with
So
me,
something's
so I'm
happening.
casting, but she should be able to cast to her YouTube, but it's giving her an error message. So
Yeah, and I have the latest update, so something has happened. But what do y'all think this is?
I thought it was a hat box.
I don't know. It was one of those things I was thinking about in the middle of the night, and I was like, oh.
Well, it might not be a hat box. Is it like a cooler?
No, it was listed as like a wig or a hat box.
Well, Autumn says wig box. Dusty says sewing box.
No, it's not a sewing
Melanie
box.
says hat box. Rachel says hat box. I said hat box, but then I was like, it's kind of plastic, so it might have been a highfalutin hat box.
Yeah, it's in really good shape.
I love the
But
colors.
right, so groovy. But I thought about it. Like, of course, this morning I was like, I forgot I even had that. So maybe that'll come Wednesday.
Shocker! She forgot it was in the basement.
You know, Jessica was helping me organize the other day, and what I do is when I do a large shopping trip, I have these banker boxes, and I put everything. Well, no, it's not the hairdryer box. It looks very similar, but it's not. But I'll put everything in the banker box so that as I'm doing inventory, I know everything in that what receipt everything went to.
Right.
But Jessica was just kind of like, it's a lot harder to see what's in those banker boxes. I'm like, detail.
It works for me. I can lift the banker box when it's full.
Right. So anyway, it is what it is. But Amy,
I'm sure all cars will be full.
Yeah. Originally, I thought that was like one of those hairdryer boxes when I picked it up, and then I opened it up, and I'm like, no, but it's the same like it's that vinylish '60s like fabric on it. So, but yeah, it's in really good shape. So, anyway,
you ready?
I am.
All right, kick it off.
Let's bring our first item.
I think I've got the wrong glasses on.
You think?
Can't see out of either pair, but it doesn't matter.
Let me find. I put
Oh, heck yeah, there y'all are.
Still,
woo!
Still hard to find. So, all right. So, I had a really hard time narrowing things down because I didn't realize how much stuff I actually had. So be sure to check out my shut up, Beth. So be sure to check out the Buy It Now because I have several teacups and other related party items in there. Uh, but I thought I would bring this set of chintz saucers that I have. Now, there's no maker mark on them, but they're in amazing shape. So they're perfect size for a little spring, vignette. Absolutely love these. So these are going to start at $12 for the set of chintz saucers.
Those are perfect for a plate wall.
I know. I love these colors in them.
Mm-hmm.
I am so drawn to this kind of stuff.
It also makes good jewelry, trinket, little, just something small.
Especially this one because it's like a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So, alrighty. Thank you for looking at those. And everything today will go into the Buy It Now. I've been given an edict by Jessica to clear out that mess in front of my photography station.
All right, you
Oh,
got
are we
two.
doing two at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I like the way you put the elephant in front of yours. That works out good, doesn't it?
Right.
Stumbled across that at the last minute.
Exactly. So, next up, I have this little Alfred Meekin of England, Little Miss Muffet teacup. Look at her.
Those are adorable.
Spider. She's running from her spider. The back of it. Here is the marking on the back. So I think this came in like a whole set. Like I think there were even plates for it, but I have this little set, and it is an ironstone.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was the coolest thing. So I'm going to start this at 16.
Yeah, I love those. They're so adorable.
Yeah, I don't see this set.
No, I was going to say I've got a cup, but I don't have the saucer.
Mm-hmm.
So the cup and saucer is pretty good to find together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't believe how much better I can see when I put my glasses on.
Well, thank you for looking at that.
All right. We're going to kick it off. I do it in an order because that's how I think. Rachel and I were also talking about that last night, just us type A people. We just got to do it a certain way. So I'm going to start with my largest item first, and that is this very large hand-painted tablecloth. Well, I say it's very large because it is 4 feet. But I'm going to show you one side. So I think there are 4 of these. The picture shows the whole thing spread out. Okay. So this one is also signed by the artist. The same. Where is her name? Right there.
Mm-hmm. That's so pretty.
Were you not wanting to see me? What are you talking about, Miss Nikki Moss? Oh, the glasses. Huh? I could see, but I was like, I thought it was clearer than that. I thought these glasses were clear. I have 2 pair. One are just for close up. So I will show you that she does have a few. I don't even know if y'all can see them. They're right here, but it's like paint. It looks like a few drops of paint, but there is some she has added the little crocheted ring kind of trim around the whole thing. Again, it is 4 feet, 48 inches, and there are 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, and 4. And on one of the sections she has, for the love, this is too big. This one section, she has done the signature on there. And now I don't know how I got it, had it folded. But I did want to show y'all those few little, I don't know if they came, if you can see them. There are some spots. I'm struggling to get the spots shown. Can y'all see
That
those little
looks like,
spots, LaDonna?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That looks like the climbing roses, or uh, could even be knockout roses.
And I didn't even see the date that she had on here.
Oh, five.
'05, July of '05 is what it says. But Miss Painter painted these, and if you've heard me tell the story, I went to her home, and she is still alive. And but they were just downsizing her.
She
So,
did a really good
this
job,
one,
because I have painted before, and that is not easy to
yeah,
do.
she and her mother were artists, and they taught classes here in the Houston area. So this is going to run for $36 for 20 seconds. It is a phenomenal
It's
tablecloth, perfect
beautiful.
for a small table. Again, 48 inches. The other night I put what I thought were my glasses, but they turned to be my husband's. Is like, why can't I see? His response was, because those are my glasses. Oh Lord. Look, we'll do anything. I think that ended, y'all. So I'm gonna lay that right there. And we're going to turn it around because we're going to add the next item, which is a cup and saucer. So now that we have our tablecloth, we are going to have a cup and saucer. This one is going to start at $12. It also has the florals. It is a Japan piece. Look how pretty that is. No chips or cracks
Mm.
on this. And this one also has the deeper bowl as well. So the flower coloring is not the same as the tablecloth. These are a little bit more bolder colors with the purples, the blues, and even the reds. But you see the scalloped little detail around the edge and more of a bowl style there. It is marked made in Japan. So we have that one, and then you have the little teacup, and the teacup handle is adorbs. Now, some of the gold gilding is worn off there. And then there's a flower on the inside, still keeping with that little scalloped edge. Now, there was one place that feels rough. It's not, is it over here? Hold on. It's not on both sides. I think it's right there. See
Yeah, I can
that?
see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it is a really, really pretty. So this one's also marked made in Japan. So we are going to offer this one at $12 starting for 20 seconds. It is running right now. The little Japan floral um, cup and saucer. So, so pretty. And I love when they have something on the inside.
Now, how do y'all feel about like all these bird feeder projects with the teacups?
Well, I mean,
That's
if they're
fine if
cracked or
it's,
something, I don't mind.
yeah, but I hate it when I see the gorgeous ones. But I'm like, where's
Yeah, some people
wrong?
are just they're crafting with it. I'm like, sister girl, that is like a Ainsley, you know,
That's
just give
like
it a minute.
the bird bath uh nightmare that I saw that had the whole Howard inside of it.
Oh
I just
yes. Can you believe they did that?
I mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "So, what did they do?"
I know, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna let you use those two. I'm gonna step down here to get something real quick.
Okay, next thing I have are these Department 56 teacups. Now, it would have come in a set of four. You have Cinderella, then the evil stepsister. I'm missing one stepsister, and then you have the stepmother. And it would have had. Oh, you are look at it. I was telling Beth, I don't know how long it's going to stay on. Look at this. It is out of New York, and it's super cute. Um, so yeah, I forgot I even have it. I found it in the guest bedroom when I was clearing some things out, so that my daughter moved back with us, so that she could use the closet. But so I don't have the teapot, and I don't have one evil sister, but still, I thought these were super cool. Um, the Cinderella has a tiny little flea bite at the bottom. No, this is the Cinderella, the Cinderella and her evil stepmother, and then there is little paint chip right there. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with them. The stepmother is double-sided. The stepsister is just her hair. Cinderella is just her hair. But they are all Department 56. So if you do any kind of Disney display or anything like that, they're still super, super cute. So I thought I would bring them here. And I see Miss Penny Sue. They're super cute. They're so adorable.
We'll even take
I
evil stepmothers today, won't we?
right. I was like,
They
hey,
deserve a Mother's Day tea too.
thank you very much, Penny. You're gonna love these. I was so surprised to have found these. I thought they were super cool. Alrighty. Then my next item will be.
I always feel like we're saying for my next trick.
I know, right? Well, it's kind of like when I introduce myself, I'm always wanting to do myubellantiques@gmail.com. I'm like, don't do that. I have. Oh, really? I haven't seen that. Yeah. The next item I have for your consideration is this vintage mother's poem with it has some gold gilding as accent on it. It is beautifully done. It still has the backing is really nicely intact, and then the wood, the framing, to me has just the right amount of distressing. So it says, "Mother, you know the little things which I lack the words to tell. You read my very thoughts, you knew my heart so well. So read my heart today, just as you used to do, and learn what love I bear, dear mother mine, for you." But it's in really good shape. You know, a lot of the times they're kind of stained up on the inside, or the frame's a little ratty. But so we're going to bring this. We're starting it at 16. These typically fly out of my shop because it's just the perfect size, for a gallery wall, and it's easy to ship when it's this size. So, and you know me, I have the art. Thank you for your consideration.
All right. Here is my next item. I'm going to go ahead and move this to stage. Since we had the roses here, I have a 1950s set of deer knotters that are hand painted, marked Japan. Both, and I typically find the vessel, but I don't find the
Mhm.
deer, and then I don't find both deer. But these are called Knotter salt and pepper shakers. These are the little deer ones. So we have salt and pepper. It makes me want to sing the song, Salt and Pepper Salt.
Right.
So salt and pepper, and then the roses that are hand painted on all the side. There is a call out. I think this is an internal piece of the glazing where it's not exactly level. And then there's another place that actual crack right here. There is a crack right here, but you cannot feel it if you run your fingernail over that. Um, but to find these together, everything together, this one also has a crack right here. It does not have its stopper. It is marked patent pending. There's the little gray deer with the side eye. And I think they're deer because they have faint little spots on them. And then here is the brown little deer. This one is afraid of the other one. You see, he's very afraid because probably the other one is running amok. Now, this one has glazing all the way down to here. The other one did not have glazing that far down. I don't think it had the same length. So, salt and pepper knotters. Again, I don't find them together. Get your knot on. I'm going to start the auction for $16 for 20 seconds. These are running.
And
And
they're always damaged when you find
yeah,
them. Because I have
people
two
just bang
sets.
them.
Yeah, I have two sets that I didn't realize till I got home had damage to
Yeah.
them.
But I thought these were cute with the roses. Thank y'all
Mhm.
for looking at those. And then for my next item, I'm going to stay with the table setting. And we'll start with the sugar. Now, again, I have the salt and the sugar and the creamer separately. Two reasons. One, people might want a replacement. The other reason is some people only collect sugars. Some people only collect creamers. But I do have a note in there that if I'm selling them separately, this one is marked at 18. I think the other one is 15, but I would sell the set together for 30. But again, some people don't want both. Now these are these are vintage Jeanette glass. They are the holiday button and bows pattern, pink glass. This is a double handled sugar with the lid. So we'll look at the lid, has a little flower right here is what I call it, but I think that's their button. But there's button and bows here. And it's got like that diamond kind of almost diamond point. I did not have any chips or cracks. I love the way it sparkles too. Yeah. This does have, I cannot talk. This does have weight. It is a pressed mold. You can see the seam right here. But it does have the button and the bow. That's what it's called. It does have a base, a wide base. And this one again, this is a hefty glass. So I'm starting the creamer at 18 for 20 seconds. It is running now. Again, if you notice in the listing, I do have the matching sugar. And if someone is interested in both pieces, if you purchase them, then I would refund you the difference because I would sell the set at a lower cost. But some people, like I said, don't want the set. So the sugar is lidded, no chips or cracks on that. Thank y'all for looking at that. All right, LaDonna, those are my two.
All right. Let's see.
I love the way it sparkles too. It's so pretty. And I do have to put my price tags on it.
All right.
Hey, Dana.
Next item I have is this little anthropomorphic jam condiment. Now it does not have its spoon. I believe these came with plastic spoons, if I correct in my research. But there are no chips or cracks to this guy. It's a little harder to find jam container. So we're going to start him at 16.
I love his little mustache.
I know. I just thought he was super cute. This is something else that has been in my stash for a hot minute that I was just like, we should bring that.
There you go.
Thank you for looking at that. And then, along with him, I also have the girl, again, anthropomorphic girl, and she's I'm Jelly, rolling her eyes. Look at the little beauty marks on her. So, the only call out on her, and I do believe this is because of where it's at, is a manufacturer defect right there. But other than that, there is no chips or cracks. Like you would think you'd get chipping like right around there, or where the spoon would have
I
been.
love her eye.
I know. I just, when you put her
Next to
next
him.
to him, he's like looking at her and she's rolling her eyes.
That's about right, sister. That's about right.
I'm going to
Oh my
start
God.
her at 16 also. Again, this set is a little harder to find. I decided to run them separate just in case somebody was missing one.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just never know. Like somebody
right.
may not want, they just like, see me, I just want the girl
Exactly. Exactly.
just
So thank
because I
you for
love her
looking at those.
eyeballs. So,
I know. I think that's why I had picked that set up at auction before because I was just like, oh, that's just me. Just me and Mike.
I know, Melanie, it's so hard, but here's the deal. They're going to be in our buy it nows, and almost everything of mine has a buy now with offer.
Yeah.
So some of these things are there until I get to the shop next weekend, or maybe even in the middle of May. So as long as they're available, they'll in our buy it now. So you'll come across an opportunity to catch you some pretties. All right,
And
you got one more, right?
no, I had two, but I wanted to say something before, while we're on the buy it now subject. So if y'all check out my buy it now, I do have 3 Mother's Day postcards
Oh wow,
out
Ladonna.
there, and I do have a couple of sheer hanky mother of pearl mother brooches as well
Oh,
out
I
in
love
my
that
buy it
last
now.
one with the scallop edge.
Mhm.
That one's got a name on it, like a maker or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is fine.
That is adorable. I love the detail in a hanky.
Yeah. So I put those in my buy it now because I was like, those will be easy like pickups to add, um, to a shipment without putting on a lot of weight.
Yeah, those are good.
Right.
All right, my last piece of setting the table is the sugar. I mean, I'm going to start over. Is the creamer to the sugar. So again, this is Jeanette Pink Glass Button and Bows pattern. It is a pressed glass. It is a beautiful pale pink color. I don't think it shows up as well here. It looks orangey. But it is actually a really pretty pink if you've ever seen that pink glass. Again, button and bows, and I'll tell you the same thing. This is running for starting at $15 for 20 seconds. But there is a note in my description that they would be discounted if they are purchased together. So like LaDonna said, somebody may only collect creamers. I know that I had the blue Luray pieces, and they've bought everything but the creamer and the gravy boat. And I love the gravy boat. I love a good
Mhm.
gravy boat. So that is this set. But now that we're done with the table, it's time to start getting dressed for the party. You know, everything is ready. We wait to get ourselves ready at the very end. I call it a 3 piece, but some people say it is a 5 piece because it has the lids and the stoppers. It is what I call grandma's. Um, oh, LaDonna, it says it's set for 12:05 your time. Do you have something on holding a space on YouTube?
No, you can't. You can't hold the
Oh,
string.
oh,
You
okay.
you
So
yeah.
this is a vintage vanity set that has, this is Japan. One of the pieces is marked, but um, I think this is a hand painted, what I see, but I cannot be 100% certain. But it is the basic vintage rose pattern. Now, all of the stickers were on there that said Japan. I love the way that they left this rough so it doesn't slide because things do slide on this. But you have the tray, then you have the lidded trinket box that matches. No chips or cracks. It looks like there's a key imprint in there, doesn't it? See right there? That looks like a key to me. Huh. They did all have little Japan stickers on them, but I wash everything. I have ruined more cold painted stuff by washing and disinfecting things. So the only thing that was left with the sticker was this made in Japan, was the perfume oil or the bath oil little decanter here, and it does have the original stopper. Now here, hold on. There's a little call out. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. See it right there where my fingernail is? That is where there's a little call out right there. Um, so it has the stopper is always missing, but it does have the stopper. I love that it has the roses on both sides. So if it's too busy, you just put it this way. And it's the same with this. There's the one rose over there and then no roses on this side. But I've had this little set, so I wanted to offer it here on Vamp for the first time. It's starting for 20 seconds at $30, and you will get the entire set. You get the entire set for $30 for the little vanity piece. I think this is just amazing. Rarely do you find the tray with it as well. So that is running for $30, and that will be in my buy it now for a little bit as well. Thank you for looking at those two pieces. I'm going to turn it back over to LaDonna and not lose these pieces.
So what's weird is like you get the casting error over here on District.
Yeah.
It pushes a live over to YouTube,
Uh huh.
but it won't stream it. It just says starting.
Oh.
So
Mm. Something is
has went,
awry.
yeah, something has went awry. But all right,
Thanks for looking,
yeah,
though, Kathy.
yeah, because I was kind of confused because I was like, well, I got an error here. Why would it be showing up?
Right.
Um, all right, guys, in honor of Beth,
Yay! What? A bell?
so this is a Fenton Mother's Day custard glass hand painted
Of course it
um,
is.
by Kay Cunningham, the 1980s Belle, and she glows. Look at her glow.
Wow, LaDonna, that's beautiful.
She's she's on fire. But she has this really sweet little bird on her. So I just thought she was the cutest thing. So, because it's Beth and it's a
Gotta have a
bell,
bell.
I
It'd
had to
be
bring
rude
it.
not to.
Right? So, she is starting. She is $20. No chips, no cracks whatsoever on her. But yeah, like the glow is amazing on
That
her.
is a good glow.
Hmm. All righty. Thank you for your consideration on her. Let's see. Let's see. Let's
Hi,
see.
Karen.
All right. You remember when you had those coasters?
Oh, I sold those coasters yesterday. You
Well,
do have the placemats.
yes, yes. So I have a set of 5 of the Ainsley Pembroke.
Look, same
Uh,
exact pattern and everything.
yeah, yeah,
These are the Pembroke.
right. So they're in really good shape. They
Oh
still
my
have
gosh,
their
that's
like
so
little
funny.
stickers on the back. So just a little, like I don't. I mean, of course, everything's used, but there's no like paint loss. There's no really noticeable issues with these. So
And they're
I thought,
acrylic. They're from England, right?
hmm yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. These are the Ainsley and made in England. Here's
Mm-hmm.
the box. Still had the box for them. But oh, I thought I would bring them. I fell in love when I found these. I was like, the colors. They're so gorgeous on them.
Hi,
So
Susan.
even if you added them to like your plate wall or something, they would be pretty.
They're great,
So,
especially like under a plant or even in a stand
mhm,
because they're cork
mhm,
back, right?
right, right.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll cork that. So we're gonna start these. These are gonna start at 20. And did it run? That was weird. Okay. Whoops. No, that's
It's not on the stage right now. There's nothing on stage right now.
yeah.
There you
So
go.
weird. All right. So we're gonna start those. These are running for 16. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, those are so pretty.
I know. It just screams spring. All right. Thank you for looking at those. Like I said, these will move over to the bite now as well. I think that was my 2, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention again. I've been on task way too long. Okay, y'all, this is probably, I mean, I have a lot of favorites today, but this is probably one of my favorites. This is a vintage 5 strand. So, all of my vintage loving jewelry people, vintage 5 strand glass pearl, white or champagne colored necklace with the most amazing box clasp on it. It's just stunning. You know, I'm a pearl girl. My mom is a pearl girl too. So these are older. I'm gonna show you in a second up close, but I wanted you to see there is some discoloration. They are older and they are glass, so they are coated. Um, there's a little coating on that glass, and I'm gonna show you if I can. Let me find it with my real eyes first. See how the coating starts peeling away? That's probably from just perfume and wear and all that. I do not clean. I wipe it down, but I do not do like a jewelry cleaner. Um, because some people like that patina and everything, but y'all get ready for this clasp. Look at this box clasp. It
That's pretty.
is amazing. All the stones are there. Here is the box piece right here. Look how they're each tied there with the metal O-ring, and it's got some patina on it. And then it is marked Japan right here on the clasp. These are amazing. Oh my gosh. I rarely will you find a box clasp with this age of necklace where all of the original rhinestones are there. This is so incredibly pretty. Now, again, you can see where the coating is coming off, and you can start to see all the way through those beads because that faux coating is off. Ugh, these just make my heart sing. They're so pretty. I love them. I love them, LaDonna. Okay, let me get them pretty. Gotta be pretty. All right, let me fix them. All right. Oh, don't they just show so beautifully? The rhinestones are always the first to go, I know. So this is going to run for $25. You know what? I didn't even think I measured that. I'm going to go with, how much do y'all think? Do y'all think this is about 18? Well, it helps if you use the number stick properly. I'm going to say that's about 4. That can't be 14. Hold on, y'all. Because it can't be that small, but maybe it is because I tried it on and it went around my neck. 15. Okay, I was going to say it cannot be 14 because this neck would not support 14. I just love these. So 15-inch. I'm going to start these for $25, running for 20 seconds. The auction is starting now. How do I lose a pin? For the love of all that is holy. For a good night, sweet Irene. I done lost my pen. Oh, there it is. All right. What did I say? They were 15 inches? Yeah. Those are stunning. Probably. You're right. All right. So we're getting ready. Thank y'all for looking at these. These will be in the Buy It Now. We are getting ready for the party. So you need pearls. Check. You've had your vanity set over here. You now have had your pearls. Your table is set. So the next thing is a brooch. I love this brooch. This is a vintage purple cat's eye brooch with some rhinestones around it. It just shimmers and shines. Look at that. I love the colors. Isn't that beautiful? With the purple, the blue, the tan. It's so pretty. Little purple cat's eye.
I can't believe you still have that because that is so unusual.
I know. Rollover safety seat clasp. I've already washed it, but isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's just going to start for 20 seconds for $12.
Right, Amy? You don't see the purple.
Yeah, the purple cat's eye is very, very different. And in the pictures, you can just see how purple it really is. And all the rhinestones, those are prong set in there. So good. Thank you, Miss Susan. You know what, Miss Susan? I need to send you, we talked about this, remember? Thank you for that. But remember, I sent you these two because they didn't match. Well, guess what? I found the other two. So now you're going to have two of these what are they? They were Cara Lee's. So I'm going to put these in there because you now will have two pair and then you can sell them off. But I sent you the two Cara Lee's because it matched, but now I found the other ones. All right, LaDonna, it is your turn. Thank you so much, Miss Susan.
Alrighty.
I'm glad that I saw her because I wanted to give her those.
All right. So maybe you don't drink tea. Maybe you like coffee. Who knows?
Maybe you like bourbon in your coffee.
Right. I have this set of new old stock coffee spoons with a butter knife and the little sugar spoon. So it is a set of 8-piece silver plate, and
Love those.
they all came in like their little baggies. So I just took them out so that you could see the little floral porcelain on the handles of those. I just thought those were so cute to go, put on your coffee bar. Or, you can use them for tea. So, but, so, is, you will stop, and we're going to start this at 16. So it's an original box. I always say open the boxes whenever
I
you're out
know.
looking, because people walk by thinking it was just this plain little white box. All right, thank you for your consideration on that. The next item I
Right,
have,
Chrissy? I love those.
mm-hmm, next item I have, like I said, never walk by a box made in Czechoslovakia. This is a set, still in their original box, of Czech salt cellars with their original spoons. All 6 spoons are in there with each salt cellar. These are Czech glass. So we're going to start these at 22. You don't usually find them with their spoons still, but I just thought, well, we'll bring them here because everybody
Cujo.
needs this on their table. Hmm. Yeah.
Don't let that bird fly in
All
their
right.
yard.
I'm telling you, Paisley will run out the door, and if she sees those robins in the yard, she does not like that. She is very much territorial.
In the box, yeah.
Right, Susan? Open the boxes.
And sometimes there's even different stuff than what the box says that is equally amazing.
Yes, yes,
All right. Were those your two? Okay.
yes.
All right, LaDonna, just for you. I have Mommies Are the Best little set right here. And I am pairing a vintage DeVille hand painted ceramic mom bell. It's a bell, LaDonna. Look at mom. She's so happy to be your mom. Look at her face. And she has feet for clackers. See her
Oh, that's
see her
hilarious.
little feet's in there. I need to come up a little bit closer. Sorry, y'all. See her little feet's in there. It is a numbered piece. Isn't that adorable? Look at the mom bell. So with that, you're going to get a hanky with this. I love her too. She looks so happy to be a mommy. So I believe this is machine done. It looks machine done,
Yeah.
but it's a larger hanky. It does have little pieces on the edge. Hey, Mr. L. Page, thanks for stopping by. Um, so we do have a larger white hanky for mom. And yeah, see, here's the back. You can tell that it's machine done, but it's still a very, very cute little hanky. And this little ceramic. So somebody made that bell and the mama feet on it, y'all. Her feet are the best. Little clackers. And
That's
look how
hilarious.
happy she is. She is like, I love, every time you brought your mama something from kindergarten, she looked just like this. She was just like, for me, oh my gosh. Well, that's my mom. She was like, "Oh, I love it." She might not have loved it, but she pretended, and I love that about them. It's like when the kids bring you a dead bug at recess. This is for you. Oh, thank you, precious. A bell, but it's a mommy bell, Nikki Moss, and it's paired with this adorable little handkerchief. The set is just going to be $8. $8 for 20 seconds, sorry. And the auction is running right now for the Moms Are the Best lot. Moms are the best. You've got a vintage hand painted ceramic mom bell with feet clackers and a little white hanky with the flower and embroidery on the corner. $8 for the set. Amazing. Thank y'all for looking at that. But I had to do it. I had to do it. So, LaDonna, these are our last item. This is our last item, right? Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I'm glad Karen's here. Karen, are you still here? I hope she's still here because I have any mom, you think you got it rough? Well, wait till you are the mom of quintuplets.
Yeah.
5 little girls. So this is a 1936. You also help with the pricing. I have faux pearls just like Beth showed, and they were stumped on how to price complete the set. Oh, thank you. 1936 advertisement. Isn't this adorable? With all, I mean, the calendar is all there. I have not really messed with it because I didn't want to mess it up. So it was a advertisement piece out of George's M System store, and out of Hallettsville, Texas. And then so they piggybacked off of the Canadian quintuplets, the Dion quintuplets. So I have Emily, I have Marie, I have Yvonne, I have Annette, and I have baby Cecile. And so there's a little quintuplets. I mean, you talk about Mom's Day. And they said our quintuplets are cleanliness, courtesy, service, quality, and appreciation. Well, I think he did a great job. I'm guessing they are identical. I'm not sure. I wasn't here in 1936, nor do I know anything about these kids. But and so this is a real soft, like a recycled paper. I don't know if somebody in the chat could maybe help, especially our Canadian friends. So it's a beautiful recycled paper. But I thought, what a great advertisement piece for. Now that's the mom of all moms, ain't it? If you're got quintuplets.
Mhm.
But 1936, I loved the fact that he piggybacked off of that with his attributes for his business. This is in excellent condition. I just absolutely love it. But if someone's mom is born in 1936, grandma, but I love and they even had the little color printing back then. Look at those babies. The antique dolls of these babies go for 300. Isn't this adorable? So I'm starting it at
Mhm.
$18. It's running for 20 seconds. Look at them. Look at those. I love this one. She's just playing with her little feet. She's got little knitted or crocheted. I think those are knitted little booties on. And this little doe-eyed baby right here. Y'all, that is adorable. All right. Well, thank you for looking at that. Let me move this back just a bit, or you're going to be all up in my grill, and you don't need that. So, thank y'all so much for joining LaDonna and myself today. LaDonna, we actually did it.
Yes.
We did it, and I'm on time still. If anybody, I have curtailed my chit chat. Well, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. This is made by Kathy Wiseman. I've said that multiple times. She's
Mhm.
on, it's just a hobby of hers. I think we may have talked her into selling them
Mhm.
because they're so dead cute. She made me this one and I wore it yesterday. Look at the butterflies on there with the little feathers and the
Mhm.
pearls. You couldn't tell me anything. I was cute. But they're all wrapped and everything. And she is one of our YouTube friends. I know, so sparkly.
Mhm.
Fabulous. So thank y'all
Mhm.
so much for
Mhm.
being here today. These items, if they did not sell, check out the Buy It Now. I'm going to put her
Yeah.
link in the community chat. I've had a couple of people ask about that. Now, my cousin did commission her from Charleston, did commission her for a big 4th of July one because they do those, they live in them fancy areas down there, the boat parades and
Mhm.
stuff. And so she made her a very nice one and shipped it to her. So she was like, I don't know, I've never done this before. Just do it for fun. And then she started making them. So they're a lot of of fun. And she sent me about 5 or so, and I think she sent 2 to Dolores. So they're really, really fun. So LaDonna, you've got several things loaded in your buy it now, in addition to what you
Yes,
saw today.
yes,
And
yes.
that,
Tons of teacups. I'll also be adding the few things that we did not, have time to get to.
oh wow. And she does have hankies
And
and mother of pearl mother pins too that she put in.
right, and I also have the Mother's Day postcards. So,
Yeah.
but yes, so I'm thinking next week we're going to the basement.
Next Wednesday to the basement. Now make
Mhm,
sure, I'll have to make
mhm,
sure to bookmark that, because then it sends me, y'all know to bookmark the sales. It sends you a little reminder, like saves the sale, because I'm at work and I miss
mhm.
everything.
But thank you for having me. I
Always.
greatly appreciate it. I always look forward to this event. It's so much
Yeah,
fun.
she's participated over on YouTube before, but she was like, "No, I want to do it on Vamp this year." And I said, "Okay, well, we'll put you on Vamp this year." So, check out LaDonna on Wednesday. She does have a YouTube channel, so make sure to follow that, and on Instagram. And then here's the thing: LaDonna has said before, so I'm not speaking for her, but both of us are willing. We are not pros at this. We fumble along, and she knows something, I might know something, but if we have new sellers or people that want to just try to go live, we
Hmm.
welcome doing that for you. If you want to be a guest, then we will do that, and let you kind of co-host. Felicia's here, Nikki Moss is here, Susan is here. All of those people will do that. And yes, she's got several celluloid boxes
Yeah,
and
I do have.
pens and the fairy lamps. Yes, Amy has been offering people to help as well. And so we've got a lot of people here. Just reach out. You don't even have to sell anything. We can just let you figure out how to use the buttons. We can teach you how to load. All of those things. So if you're wanting to jump in, let us know. So yeah, we appreciate that. See, speaking of beachside artisans, Miss Carol, she is my next sale. So we're going to bid
Mhm.
adieu to LaDonna, and we are going to welcome in Miss Carol. Thanks, LaDonna.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
I'm sure I'll talk to her later. And so I am going to go ahead, Miss Carol. Are you ready? I'm going to need a minute to. Okay, you have got your invite to co-host in. I'm going to need a moment to pack up
I'm
and get ready.
here. Am I here?
Yes, and you
Thank you.
look amazing.
I don't wear hats a lot, so this is already driving. And then I got glasses, so it's
Yeah,
like it's fighting with each other.
it's okay. You're adorable.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's such a
Um,
pleasure to meet you in person. We've been chatting
and you
via
too.
messages, but it's a pleasure to meet you in person.
And you too. And I only wear these for cheaters. And the only reason they're so crazy is because my husband steals my cheaters and I can never find them. So I thought if I bought them like this, there's a less chance that he'd steal them. So,
Well, you never know. Amy wore her husband's just the
oh
other
yeah,
day.
yeah, and my husband would do that. I've seen him with them, but at least he knows they're not his. Usually they end up in his pocket or someplace, and then I can never. So,
LaDonna said she's already flung that hat flat off.
oh, I bet, yeah, because it's starting to slide down.
These are
But I
little
was gonna
headbands, and so they fit pretty good.
make,
And I wear them on fancy occasions.
yeah.
Well, welcome
um,
in. I'd love for you
thank
to
you, thank you.
tell everyone about yourself and where they can find you and all the things. And please ignore me because y'all, I'm going to be taking the stuff and getting ready for her sale.
Okay, so I am Carol, beachside artisan. Um, live on Fort Myers Beach in Southwest Florida. Rose Hurricane, the big storm that took our island away, survived. Still, we're back in our house.
Oh, good.
Um, yeah, if you see in the background, you see that we're still working on our house. We're right now doing the ceiling, so it's a little bit of a construction zone. So I tried to hide it with my orchids, but that really didn't help. There's still the ladder back there. But I love to craft. That's really my passion. And I do love to thrift. And I do take a lot of vintage items and I repurpose them into something that you could reuse. So I do craft with vintage items. A lot of shells. All my shells come from Fort Myers Beach. Sea glass, we've all been able to get that from Fort Myers Beach in past years. I've been here since 1978. This is just a sample of the coral that we were able to get. That's a humongous jar, but that's a sample of the coral we were able to get back in the years. Can't get that now. It's just not
Yeah,
there.
it's all messed up.
Yeah. Well, even before the storm, things change. Before the storm, my husband and I can pick up. I mean, I have a jar here somewhere full of sea glass.
Oh,
Used to be, you
really?
just walk the beach, you just pick up sea glass. Now, oh boy, if you find a piece of sea glass, that's money because it's just not here anymore.
Right.
I think tides change and the storms and everything, and the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico changes as well. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But so I feel comfortable in front of a camera. Didn't used to be, but I am now. And I always just try to have fun. I don't want to be serious. I love feedback. I love people, commenting. So, somebody's there talking to you.
Yeah.
So even if you're not buying, I love the buyers coming in to even just chit chatting. Even if there's something like, I don't do jewelry, but I'll come see what you got.
Yeah.
And then just talk. I think that's really important. As a seller, if I look up top and I only see 5 people watching, it's like, oh, really? What am I doing wrong?
Well, just know
So-
that counter is not always right. I have
I know.
actually gone into a sale where it said 5 people are there because I typically will go into a sale where there are less people for 2 reasons. 1, to support, but 2, there's not as much competition if I see an item that I don't want.
This is true. Been there, done that, especially as a reseller. And it's like, yeah, oh wow, I got a really good deal on that.
But I'll see like there's 4 or 5 people on the counter, but when I get in there, there's 10 of us talking. So it's not always right. So
Right. True that. And then just the comments back and forth. I've done a show where it looked like I had, decent numbers, but nobody's talking with me.
I know.
It's like, hello, is anybody out there? Just respond. And then I'll ask questions, hoping that people respond. Like, where are you from? What's the weather like?
Yeah.
Hoping I get response, because I think that's important on both sides.
Yeah.
You as watching, you kind of want us to notice that, hey, you're in there, like, here and hi, I just saw you in here now. So,
And
yeah.
I agree, Katie, that as long as people are chatting and engaging, sometimes I've had 2 or 3 people in, but we're having a blast. But I can talk to myself. So
Oh, me too. I talk to myself, my dogs, yeah. Whoever listens, and even if you don't listen, I'm still going to talk. So.
And sometimes I have watched the replay, like especially if it's a learning one, or if somebody's showing something like that I'm really interested in. Like I love to see the shells because I'm from the Myrtle Beach area.
Okay.
My dad just moved to the Villages and he is loving it. Oh my gosh, he's having a blast.
That's what I hear about the Villages.
He was like, you can go anywhere you want on a golf cart and he can play golf and eat out every day. He's happy. That's
Good.
all he wants to do. So we love the beach. I grew up at the beach. My mom, we laugh all the time. We can't see to read something, but my goodness, she can find a shark's tooth walking down the beach at 500
Oh, yeah.
feet.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Never seen anything like it, but she's been doing it all her life. So
Right. So those that don't know me, and if you see next to my name, if you see the word follow, please click it. You'll be notified every time I do a show, and support is appreciated for sure. So, and I haven't done a lot of vamp shows yet. I'm still getting my vintage things together, and plan on doing at least once a week in the very near future.
Yay!
Hopefully next week, yeah. And I know the more I get out there, I know I've done some shows where it's just a few people out there, and it is kind of like, huh, really? I did all that setup, but I know you just got to get past that. So, because
Yeah.
it'll happen. People all of a sudden go, oh, Beachside's on. Let's go see what she's got today.
Yeah,
So
Misty says it all the time. Consistency, Karen too, and Bug. Consistency is the key. If they know, so and so's on at Fridays or whatever, or like LaDonna, every Wednesday at 11, it's our lunch hour time. And it's
Mhm.
a welcome break from what I do, the scripting. Put an earbud in. So yeah, just consistency and just have fun with it. When it doesn't become fun is when we said we weren't going to do this anymore, but it is a
Right.
lot of fun, and I enjoy that. So I want you to go ahead
Right.
and get started with your first 2 items.
Okay. I think I have to probably load them in, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes,
And
ma'am.
I've not. So I just go to my store here.
You go to the little store down there, yes, ma'am, and you go
Okay.
to the plus sign.
Okay.
And
Then
then
it'll
you
take me to
can
my
click
store.
the
Got
ones
it.
that you would like. They always say put in your auctions and some buy it nows. Now it's going to look
Mhm.
really crowded today because I've got 4 sales of my own loaded in there, and other people's sales are loaded in there too. But that's okay. We do recommend what we found is helpful for us. So can't really say I recommend it, but I suggest that you can, when you're doing your items and you're going to do a duo sale, maybe a little icon. Like LaDonna used an elephant because she loves elephants. So she did an elephant in front of her title. So when you're doing duos in the future, just quick to be able to see your stuff very quick, you'll see like mine has a crown.
Right.
And so since today I did so many sales back to back, or your initials in caps. Yeah. I told him, Karen, I'm so simple that I try to like make that a word. So I have to use a picture.
Thank you, Nikki.
I'm too
I
simple.
I thought about how I'm going to grab them easier, so I numbered mine
Good. Awesome.
because that'll keep them up top.
Awesome.
It's my thought because the numbers go first, and then I just grab them all. So they're all out there.
Okay.
So you do 2 and 2.
How we've been doing it the day, if it's okay with you, is that you would show 2 and then I would show 2 and we will do 5 rounds.
Okay. All
Does that
right.
sound okay?
That sounds great. I'm going to
Awesome.
put you in my ring light. And the pups this morning have the zoomies, so you may hear them in the background.
It's quite all right.
Let me get this turned on. Whew. Is that too bright? I don't think so. All right, so I'm just going to go out here. I'm just going to go down the row here.
Cool.
I'm going to start out with the Art Deco style pink frosted glass perfume bottle.
Oh, thank you, Melanie. Yes, everyone click on Miss Carol, Beachside Artisans, and follow her. She's done a few because I've watched them, or like 1 or 2 you've done, Miss Carol.
Yeah.
And
I think I've done a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and you're able to follow her, and you'll be notified when she goes live. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I try to have fun. So this is a perfume bottle, Art Deco style. It's pink frosted. I don't know if you can really see it, but it is a pink frosted. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. It's in excellent condition. It's not marked, unfortunately, but it's in mint condition. I don't believe it was ever used, but how cute is that on a vanity? I have a pink bathroom. Our house was built in the 50s, and by my husband's grandparents, and their bathroom was pink and black, so it was pink tile halfway up and then black tile trim. I never wanted that to go away. This would have looked really sweet, but with the storm, we had to rip everything out.
Oh.
So, but this would look really sweet. We did try to paint the walls pink, and I haven't figured out a way to do. I'm not putting tile up in there again, but so I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'm starting it at 15. It's really pretty. I think the measurements are in there, but I have a ruler if somebody wants to know how big it is. It's very, very sweet. Really, like I said, I was shocked this was in such great condition.
And I'm just going to ask, can everybody see that up close well enough? I just want to make sure.
Sure, you guys let me know. So that's like a fan up there. It's really pretty.
If y'all hear all this
All right,
noise, this chair is about to be going out the window because it keeps going down and down and down.
Hey, Susan, how are you? Oh, it was awesome. The bathroom was awesome. I hated that we had to dump it. And every now and then, because everything came out of the house, the house was underwater for 7 hours, totally underwater.
Oh my goodness.
Every now and then, even still today, because that was almost 5 years ago, I'll find a piece of pink tile that's worked its way up out of the dirt.
Oh, wow.
And I've just been collecting them. So hopefully I get enough to do a mosaic, even if it's a coaster or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. Let's grab the next one. And stop me because I tend to talk. So,
We got
all right.
45 minutes. We're good.
All right. So I'm going to grab this Bondware L&M, this little trinket dish. Move it there. And it's there. This was my grandmother's. I had 2 of them. I just sold one last week. So it has been in that house many, many years. I mean, I don't know how this survived. It probably is in a box up in the attic because it's old. The flowers are totally intact. I just sold the other one the other day. I mean, it's old. That used to be a butterfly. And if you're good at painting, you can probably finish off the butterfly. Guessing that was probably a butterfly there as well. It's got dinks in it, but that's not from wear. That's
Right.
just how it was made.
Manufacturing.
Yeah, little dimples in there. Again, Bondware L&M. I'll go ahead and start that. Oh, because it's already on stage. Did I not have that set up as an auction? No, I did not.
That is a buy it now.
Right, that is a
So-
buy it now. I grabbed it.
Yes.
So this isn't my buy it now.
Yes. Do you have another auction item you'd like to show?
I do. I just grabbed the wrong one.
Okay.
Let me. Here.
I'm going to step away for just a second. My niece is sick.
Yeah, I grabbed wrong. All right, so this is a powder dish. Well, it's white, raised. I remember growing up with my mother, actually, and my grandmother having one of these. It still actually has the powder puff in it. And it smells like a very soft smell. But look how, that's in great shape.
Oh, it
No
is
powder
pretty.
in it. Very gorgeous. And you don't have to keep this in it. Of course, you can use it as a trinket dish. I love how the flowers are raised on it. And it's all raised. Yeah, so you can see it's all raised. It's really a pretty dish. So I'm going to go ahead and start that auction for $12, 20 seconds. Yeah, that's just really pretty. It's amazing that that's still there.
Yeah.
And in excellent shape. I mean, there's, it was used. I could smell the powder, but it's really a nice dish. And wash it and use it as a candy dish or jewelry, trinkets.
Had chocolate in there so nobody steals it.
It's a great idea.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all, my first item is going to continue with the rose pattern from LaDonna's sale. I had this one left, and I hope I took the tag off of it already, but maybe I didn't. It's a little 3-footed tall. I got to show you the really cute things on there. Did I actually take the okay, there's a tag around here somewhere. So look at so it's the rose pattern with the gold gilding that we saw a minute ago in that vanity set that I just showed you. But this is another piece, same product. They made a lot of this gold and rose, but look at the little feet. They look like shoes. You see how they look like shoes? And then they go up to this design. Oh my gosh, I think that is so pretty. Such great design in that. No chips or cracks. It is made in Japan. I do think it is probably part of the same line. Just too many details that are the same. It is a trinket dish, but I've not seen one with these, what I call shoes or long legs. It is 3-legged. So it stands pretty tall, great for jewelry or whatever. So I'm looking at about 3.5 inches there. It's going to run for $12 for 20 seconds. I just love the feet. It reminded me of shoes. I don't know why, but it looks like shoes to me. I just love the detail in that. So this I do think is probably part of that same set. And these all items will continue to be in my buy it now. If they just mysteriously disappear, it's because I've made them private and I've put them in the shop. And so I kind of move inventory, as you know, back and forth. All right, I'm going to also go ahead and show this item since mothers love to have a picture of their children. This is one of the vintage double frames. If I couldn't get that in there for y'all. So double gold trim metal hinged photo frame. Um, I think every home had these, and then we all got sick of them and threw them away, and now everybody's trying to get them again. So there was a name right here, Tate, and then it had a name and an address. So to be honest with you, I took that off. I didn't want the name and the address on there, but the hinge is in working condition. It does have the glass and the backing, and again, I'm gonna say that this is going to be you see how that says more than 4, so I guess it's a 4.5 by 6, because 4 by 6 would be too short unless you use this as matting, but 5 by 7 might be more of the way that it fits. You would just not see all of the picture, but it is a double hinged photo frame. Don't know if I can get the whole thing in there. It is going to be $12 and right, and the auction is running for 20 seconds. I know that I don't know about y'all, but everybody had like 2 kids, or for my mom, it was 2 pictures of me because I'm it. I'm all she's got. The end. That's all you get, lady. So I think these are they're making a comeback. I've had about 3 or 4 of them, and they sell very well in my shop. But I want to bring things here to Vamp before they kind of circle through the shop. Again, this will be in the Buy It Now. Thank you so much for looking at that. All right, your turn.
All righty. All right, you grab it. So I just read the comment about Katrina. Katrina was horrible. Our island is only 7 miles long. We were on the higher end of the island, so we had 7 feet to come through. The other end of the island had 17.
Oh, wow.
So our houses are built much, but it's still, I mean, it devastated the whole island. Our houses still went underneath water. We had things in our house that didn't even belong to us because things float, and it took 7 hours for that water to come down.
Yeah.
And things bust through windows. But yeah, Katrina was horrible. But it's so low there, just so low. All right, this is a little Delft style trinket box with the lid. It's not marked Delft, that's why I said style. It's really sweet, little one. It's not signed, but it looks like there's grapes. I would say that's grapes. Bunch of grapes dripped around it. Mint condition. There is just a tiny little chip right inside there, but it doesn't affect anything. That's the only flaw I found on this. Yeah, that's the only flaw. And I did look this one up. There's mountains, and it didn't really. I found a few of them out there. I'm going to go ahead and start that, or I'll just keep on talking. But the price was, they're pretty. Even though it's not named, just says made in China, but there are some out there selling much more than the $8. But it's sweet. Either you like Delft or you don't.
Yeah, the blue and white is always a fan favorite.
Yep. So that's thank you so much for looking at that. I appreciate that. Let's get something fun. Let's see what I got coming up.
Hi, Mr. Gavin. Thank you for joining. Thank y'all for being here with us and supporting Carol and myself today.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, this is fun. We'll grab something. This is a miniature tea set.
Oh, those are fun.
This is a frame that it's sitting on, and I'm going to tip everything over. But you can kind of see the frame a little bit, but it's just a cream colored frame, and I put gingham pink in there, so I had something to put the little set on.
Oh, that's adorable.
I didn't want to just try to pick up the pieces, together. So it comes with this is miniature. There's no markings on it. So there's the little plate.
I love that you put that fabric on there.
Yeah, so kind of made it look like a little tray. And then the teapot. Now the teapot is missing and I didn't even notice that right away. I think when I was trying to clean it, I noticed that the little handle's gone, but you don't notice it. And comes with the lid. And there is where the top of the handle attached trying to show you. Yeah, there you can kind of see there. That's where the top of the handle attached. And then you got the little, look how cute that is, so
Oh
little.
my gosh, look how
This
teeny.
is, it is so tiny. And this one's in perfect shape. I mean, how cute is this for like a dollhouse, right?
Oh my gosh.
Here's the sugar. Here's the sugar, little sugar thing. And then it's a set for two. There's the little
It's
teacup.
tea for two, y'all.
Tea for two. Tiny tea for two. And then it has the plate. The two little plates. It's adorable.
It is
Just
running.
adorable.
It is running.
It is running
for
now.
$12, y'all. So it is running.
Right. So cute. It's adorable. I just wish that that wasn't broken. Other than that, this thing is in mint condition. It's got to be, I don't know. I don't remember how old it was when they guesstimate age on that. So thank you so much for looking at that, everyone.
I adore that you made that frame like that for that. I think that is perfect.
Yeah, it turned out, especially because it's like a cream color, which is like antique-ish.
Yeah.
So,
Great
yeah,
job
it was
on
fun.
that.
Thank you.
All right, for my next item is going to be some jewelry for mom. I have a vintage brooch and earrings set. These didn't come together, but they kind of look like they went together, so I rolled with it. Let me move that to stage. It is going to be the set for $12. And we'll start with, well, I've got it on here now. I'll start with the brooch. So I have a gold tone double leaf, great detail, with 3 prong set faux pearls that extend from the back. I do have now it's not safety, as Felicia has told us, but it's not safety because the pin does extend, but it's in between. It's not the super long, but it's the one right after. And so it's got a great little backing on that. It's in working order. This one is, I think it's 1 1 3/4. No, I could lie. It's 2.5. I don't know where I got that from. 2.5 by, at the largest, I'm going to say about 3/4 there. So that is your brooch. And then you have a pair of the gold tone pressed earrings. They're not the super thin ones, but they are relatively thin. They are a post earring. And of course, I have both of them. So I'm starting the auction for these 3 pieces, the brooch and the earring, starting the auction for $12. It is running. So you get the pair of earrings and the brooch. These probably in the, I'm going to guess that this is the 90s, and then this is a little bit older. This is a little bit more shiny gold, but you're not going to wear them this close up together. So when you have them on together, you won't be able to tell. So thank y'all for looking at those. That will be in my buy it now. And I'm going to go ahead and do my other piece of jewelry set. A little bit more modern, mom, a little bit more modern. This one has some Napier with it. All the pieces are not Napier, but the earrings are Napier. So we'll start with these. These are a white acrylic cabochon in a gold tone. It's the button style. It is a screw back. It is Napier. Both are marked. Oh, they're upside down, so you can't see it. Napier on this one, Napier on that one. So, oops, there's your Napier earring. I didn't do it too. You can screw them tighter. I should probably do that. Screw them tighter so they don't fall off. So I paired with that this little necklace because, hey, it matched. And then this is a 16-inch, so closer to a choker style, 16-inch, and then it's the what I call the hidden screw clasp. Because they've made it to look like part of the necklace. These are white acrylic beads, and then it has this twist piece that's really cool with the gold tone spacers in there. So this little set is going to run for $12, and it is running for 20 seconds, and it is starting right now. Again, we've got the necklace that is unmarked, that is white acrylic with gold tone, and the Napier button style screw back vintage earrings. So those are just, and this would be perfect for the upcoming red, white, and blue season. Little blue jeans and a red shirt. That would be so cute with that. So,
Certainly would. Perfect. That would be perfect.
all right. So that's our jewelry for mom for this round, and we'll turn it back over to you.
Alrighty. Let's grab the Mother's Day plates. So these are Avon. And I'm doing these choice. They're $5 each. So this is Mother's Day, 1983. Look how sweet. Mint condition. These are really in great condition. It says Love is a Song, 1983 Mother's Day plate. Avon. So there's one. So you've got the little kids playing, running around. They're just so sweet. And then this is Mother's Day 1984. And again, you got 3 kids. Are they the same kids? Well, they could be. Love Comes in All Sizes, 1984 Mother's Day plate. So cute. And they must be measuring to see how big they're getting with the ruler there. And then the other one is Mother's Day 1981. And it's Cherished Moments Mother's Day plate. Made for Avon, 1981 Mother's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and start running. And then again, it's your choice. They're so sweet.
Those are adorable.
She's trying to look like mom. Look, she's got all those oversized clothes.
Mm-hmm. Trying to look like the Avon lady.
She does. Yeah, so this is Cherished Moments Last Forever. So cute. And then all sizes. Thank you for looking at those.
Now, Miss Carol, will these be in your buy it now?
I'll scoot them to the buy it now after we're done here. Sure.
Okay, great. Because I know there's a lot of sales going on today at the same time. So,
Right.
People are in and out. Thank you, Rachel, for popping back in. But I know people are in and out. So I
Right.
just want to make sure that
Thank you. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll go ahead and put it in my buy it nows. So this is a minuet. That's the year on this. 1985. Let me go grab it. It's a vase.
Oh, yes.
And she's right here.
I feel like most of those had cats on those.
I think you're right. I think they did have like a huge cat series.
No painted plates anywhere when you were at the thrift yesterday, LaDonna? I'm
Wow.
telling you, they sell so well, those German or whatever hand painted plates.
Right.
They just sell so well.
Yeah, this is hand painted. And they did have a series of cats. So sweet though, isn't it?
It is.
I'll go ahead and start that.
I have it as a buy it now.
Yeah, I did that again. So buy it now. This is in my buy it now. I should have thought about numbering differently. So here, this one says accepts pre-built bids, so it must be an auction item. Yep, it is.
Well, I just bought that plate, that cat vase.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. I didn't even see that pop up. Thank you.
Because it's going to be for Dolores.
Oh, okay.
So when
I see it just popped up.
When she comes to the States, she's a cat mom. And so
Okay.
I will get it for her. But I was like, you know what? I saw another one. And before I could bid on it, it was sold. And so I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm pushing that button today.
Well, good for you. Good for you. So this is
That's a magnolia.
It's a magnolia. And it is, yes. It's a tapered candle holder. Of course, you don't have to use it, I think, outside the box. So this would look really pretty, like on your table without a candle, and put toothpicks in it. Just use that as a toothpick holder.
They are actually selling the clear like tubes on Amazon, and people are using those in candle holders to make it a vase.
Right. Oh, that's a great idea. Right. You can easily make that a vase as well.
Yeah.
And just a short little vase with a real one. So and this is by Giftco Company.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when you buy these things, they're all chipped. The only shout out I have on this one is this it's green, but it almost looks like somebody painted it after it chipped.
Yeah, they tried to
Um,
repair it.
Right, but I didn't even notice. I mean, I really notice it on camera, but when I'm looking straight at it, I know it's there, so I see it. But for the most part, you don't notice it.
Make it a little bit darker green with add a little bit of
Yeah,
black
yeah,
in
I
there,
could
and
do
it'll be all
that.
right.
Sure, I could probably play with that. But yeah, like I said, I think outside the box. So I like that idea of getting a short little tube in there for little cutout
Yeah, they're
flowers in there.
selling those now, and they're using them even for the brass candlesticks and those like wall candle holders that were vintage.
Oh yeah,
They're
sure.
putting them in
Yeah,
there.
that's a great idea. So thank you for looking at those. I appreciate it.
Are those your two?
Well, I guess that wasn't an auction. So okay.
No, bring one more. That's fine.
Okay. Let me jump over here.
Because
Make
I bought your
sure I
other one.
grab it
That didn't
off on
count.
the
Sorry about that. But I know she'll love
Okay, I'm
it.
gonna bring. I appreciate it. Where's see? Okay, here's mine. Here we go.
Yeah, probably LaDonna, because people are really using, especially those old ones that go on the wall that nobody was using, and they're
Oh, right, the wall pocket
what
ones.
do you call
Sure.
it? They're propagating flowers in those and stuff. It's really pretty. Oh, a clear tube. It's called a planter's tube. Hey, Miss Pamela, they're planter's tube. They're selling them on Amazon. And LaDonna
That's a
says she's
great
been
idea.
selling her candlesticks and now, but yeah, like a test tube. But it actually has a piece of rubber around it, so it fits down in the candle part really well. Y'all look them up on Amazon. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's a great
sponsored,
idea.
but there you go.
Yeah, that's a great idea because sometimes you can't get the matching candlestick holder.
Right.
So that would really be pretty just to have the one. Like when I saw it and thought, well, there's not two, but hey, I would use it on my centerpiece with fancy toothpicks. Coming up,
Mhm.
umbrella toothpicks, kind of fun. All right, so this is a vintage table runner. Very nice job. No stains. I don't know if it was ever used. The crease is so tight in there. There's absolutely no stains. I believe this is hand stitched. My grandmother used to make these. These are hand stitched. You can tell on the back. My grandmother used to make these all the time. I hope to be getting some from my sister. She lives up in North Dakota and she's got all that stuff. She said, I don't want it. I don't use it. I won't use it.
Send it down.
And yes, so I told her, send it down. I have gotten some things from her. So it's a really sweet blue. That's a very soft blue. And I'm going to go ahead and start that for 20 seconds. $11. Beautiful vintage. They did a beautiful job. No stains at all. I sat down like 3 times going through it to make sure. Because you all know how that is. You pick something up and you don't see a stain, and then as soon as you put it on camera,
That's
you see a
right.
stain.
Until you're
That
live
happens
or
to me.
taking a picture.
That's right. Right. I'd rather it happen when I'm taking a picture. And then live, when I'm doing it live, I'm like, oh, can't sell that. There's a stain. So
Yeah.
thank you for looking at that. I appreciate it.
All right. Or the light box, says LaDonna. Okay, my
Right.
next item is going to be a little Mother's Day gift idea with a cute mug and a floral hanky. So this one is a vintage, this is called a Titmouse supposedly, and Buckeye Susan mug. It is made in Japan. It doesn't say Otagiri, but it does have a very Otagiri feel. But I'm not sure that it is. Not yet, Miss Pamela. I still got one more hour after this one, but it's been a fun event. So we've got the little mug with that. And what I did was pair it with this yellow and white flower shaped. It's not the same flowers, but the coloring is about the same. This is a shaped hanky with that rolled hem on there. And so what I wanted to show you is in you see this little white, there's white flowers in there that you can barely see. But it is a beautiful little hanky. So I'm selling these together. This is an older hanky. I love this little yellow one. Yeah, it's been an awesome little event. I love it. So put this like this. Now, if I was Dolores, I'd throw a brooch in there. But this is going to run for $12 for 20 seconds. Thank you, Miss Susan, for your interest in this little assemblage kind of thing, but perfect little gift. This is also like a brighten your day if somebody is sick, has been sick. That yellow is a very cheery color. So that would be a fabulous little gift for them as well. You're going to get the hanky and the cup. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Nikki Moss. Y'all are too sweet to me. You're going to get both of those, Miss Susan. Thank you. All right, and then I'm going to stick with I'm going to do a teacup. I'm kind of it's bothering me because I'm not sticking with my colors, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna learn to live outside the four walls that I create for myself. All right. This is my second item this round. Bring in the luster. I love a luster wear anything. This is I think this is the made in Japan. Yeah. So this is the made in Japan orange and white luster teacup with the flowers. This is so thin, y'all. But look how beautiful the flowers are in this. And so we have the plate. There are no chips or cracks on this with that orange luster with the black painting underneath over top of that. Blue flowers. Mark Japan. This is under the glaze. All of that is under. I guess from the stamp, maybe, or maybe it was on top, who knows, but it won't come off. Then we've got this little luster teacup in excellent condition. These things are so, look how thin that is. You can see how thin that, you can even see the writing on the bottom. No chips or cracks on this. This one is going to be $12 for this set. $12 and it's running now for 20 seconds. Thank you, Miss Susan. I'll put that with your things over there. I love those. And makes a great little floral. Put just a little potted plant in there. And that's a perfect gift. Tie a little bit of tulle right here. You're good to go. It is so sweet. Thank y'all for looking at that. And those are my two for this round, Miss Carol. All right, I think you're on mute. See if you're unmuted. Unless I'm muted. Y'all, or am I muted?
No, it was me.
Oh,
No, it was me.
okay.
My pups were playing with their toys getting too loud, so didn't want it to
Aw,
distract.
it's okay.
So this, I'm bringing to the stage, this is a lead crystal refillable perfume bottle. The only call out is at the very, tried to get it in the pictures, just a little chip right there. Other than that, it's in great condition. I'm trying to get it so you can kind of see. It's really hard to see, but it's a tiny chip. It doesn't scratch you or anything, but it is refillable. So the finial twists off, obviously. I so don't want to drop it. And then you've got the dropper inside.
Oh,
The
wow.
glass
Normally they don't
dropper.
have that, Pete.
No. This does not have any smell, so I'm not even positive it was ever used. And it's deceiving because this whole thing does not fill up. You can kind of see the tube in there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's where the jewelry, where the perfume would be. But I was shocked that this was intact.
Yeah.
I was
Those
really,
are usually
'cause that's
broken.
never there. Yep, and it's fragile. I can see how it could easily get broken. Like I said, the only call out I had was the chip up top. Just like I said, just a tiny little chip. And this is pretty old. There's no. I was really hoping it would be marked, signed, but it's not. Except for this, and I can't remember what that. It's in my description. I don't remember what that said it was. But a really sweet perfume bottle. Like you said, it's unusual to find that in there, but it is really sweet. All right, thank you for looking at that. And then I'm going to bring this plate. This is a butter plate. Let me go grab it. So this is Princess House Heritage Collection. This really truly is a butter plate. They used to come with, it should have a dome, but does not have the dome anymore. But these are not inexpensive. Even the plate alone is old. excellent condition, just really nice condition. So that's why I put dessert plate. There's no rim on it, just here where the dome would fit with the butter, but you can put anything on top of this. You can throw candy on it. You can throw candy. So I'm gonna
Donut
start that
plate is
aside.
what I call it.
Oh yeah, donut plate. There you go. A cupcake.
Oh, yes. Now you're
There.
talking my language.
Yeah, so that's why I think I put salad or dessert plate because it would look really
Salad.
sweet.
Nobody eats salad.
Well, salad. But it is really a sweet plate. And I'm going to try to come up with how to repurpose it because it's so sweet. Thank you for looking at that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, LaDonna knows I can whack some donuts now and some cupcakes. All right. Are those your two? I'm sorry, Miss Carol, I wasn't paying
Yes.
attention.
Yes, that were my two.
Okay. So the next is a little set that I have. And really, to be honest, I paired, I'm going to explain myself here, but I paired, this is the star of the show, and I paired some things. 1950s embroidered toaster oven or appliance cover. It is so adorable. And I put some little tea towels with it. So this is how I show it in my shop. And then I will take it out and show you. I did wash, but did not treat this. And then I ironed it because I love to iron. But it actually, I put it over books. I ended up putting this over books to photograph it. And y'all, how adorable. I do need to
That's
call
great.
out this little dot right here. But again, I did not treat it. I just washed it. So I think over the top of cookbooks to keep them from getting dusty.
That's a great
If you
idea.
don't have, because I don't know many people that I mean, I don't have a toaster anymore. I would, but oh, you know what? I just lied. I do have a toaster in the appliance graveyard. I got a toaster.
Science graveyard.
So I love this little thing right here, but I think over the top of books to keep them from getting dusty is adorable. Now I paired it with two of these just little yellow and white stripes, but I do have to show you that it looks like somebody put the toasters, you see this little stain right here, it's on both of them. So I don't know if somebody dropped something and I did not treat it. I didn't use, where is it? I thought there was one on this side too. Oh, it's very light on this one. So I just put it together because I had these. I don't even know where I got these, rightfully so. So I put these little towels with this, but the whole set is going to run for just $10 for 20 seconds. But how adorable is this little anthropomorphic teapot and teacup? I thought that was so appropriate for today. Love the shiny yellow. And you notice this sale is all about the yellows. And so again, I think if I use this, I would put it over the top of books. Like LaDonna says, they don't even have these little, I got a little two bread toaster. But I think this is so adorable. So thank y'all for looking at that. It will be in the buy it now for a little bit. And the next item that I'm going to show you is a wooden recipe box that is bright yellow because I think it's adorable to go with everything. So I have a wooden recipe box that is hinged. It doesn't sit up like this because they have this little handle right here. But it doesn't attach to anything. I think it's just like a little pull, but it's great detail in that. It is painted that bright yellow color. It is hinged on the back. And then it has like a wooden hand painted overlay piece where they've painted it and glued it on. When you open it up, it doesn't stand up by itself. It kind of goes all the way back. So that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. And then I included a pack, if I can get them out this way. So it has two little sections, and I included a little recipe guides divider. So appetizers and dip, biscuits, cakes and cookies. You can put that one to the top. Foreign dishes, fish and seafood, eggs. So I thought I would include that because by the time you put all your little recipes in there from your grandma, oh Lord, from your grandma or whatever, it would be full up. So this little wooden box is going to be $12 and the auction is starting now. Oh, thank you, Miss Nikki Moss. Love that.
That's really cute.
Yeah, I love it's so bright. And if you've
Mhm.
got some real nice hand written recipes, that would be so cute for that. Thank you for your interest in that, Miss Nikki Moss. I appreciate it. Thank you. I got some things to send you anyway. It'll go with your 1957 cookbook. She saw this in a recent video that I did, and she collects things that are 1957. And old Betty, she was cooking it up. So, all right, those are my two for this round. Thank y'all for looking.
Right.
This should be our last two, right?
We have two. This is our last two for this round.
Yes, this is our last two.
For the show.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then let me grab this one. This is my favorite.
God, I lost my stuff.
All right, so this is a picnic basket.
I love a picnic basket. Not a picnic basket, Miss Pam.
Look at that. It's Delton porcelain. It's a children's tea party set for an adult tea party set.
Oh my gosh, that's adorbs.
It is adorable. It's a picnic for two. I replaced the fabric because the fabric was all stained and nasty. So when I picked this up, I replaced the fabric.
Oh wow.
It's got two. It's a tea set for two. It does have two cups, cream and sugar, and the lids for it. The only call out you can barely see, and I try to capture it in the pictures. Right there is just a tiny, tiny chip. But I love that it's in the basket. I think it'd be great to give it a little girl for her birthday or the holidays to have her own little tea set. It is adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and start that, and I'm only running that for 12. I don't remember the age, if I even could find the age on it. Everyone I found said Delton was back in the 50s and 60s.
She's had two little tea sets today, y'all. So make sure to check out her Buy It Now in a minute, or check out her store because she's had two little tea sets today.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're just going to love this. It's really a sweet set. Thank you so much. All right.
She's so sweet.
We said we have one more?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then I'm going to show this one because I do have another. Yes, I have another. And I put it on the same little tray that I made. This is like a soup. Let me grab it. I'm pretty sure I have this on auction. If not, then I buy it now. Let's see. Yeah, no, it must be in my buy it now. Yeah, it is. So this is in my buy it now. This is like a little soup tureen and the little soup dishes. But let me grab something that I actually haven't because this is in my buy it now. Let me go back to here. And let's grab this one. This is a vintage tablecloth and napkins. It's a set of 6 napkins. It's embroidered, simple blue. I don't believe this was ever used. They're stiff, like they were not ever used. So it's a 7-piece set. So you get the 6 napkins. Again, don't believe they were ever used. I looked at them hard. There's no stains on any of them. And then the tablecloth is 44 by 45. And the same kind of pattern. And I looked at this hard too, no stains. I think it was put in grandma's closet and didn't want to use it because it's so pretty.
Right.
You know, my grandmother used to keep her couches covered with plastic and her lampshades. So I'm going to go ahead and start that sweet little set. So yeah, I grew up sitting on plastic couches because she didn't take the plastic off.
And your legs stuck to them in the summer.
Oh yeah, and then they left, the covers on the lampshades, and they would turn yellow.
For the love.
Oh yeah, and it would be so yellow and nasty. So thank you so much thanks for looking at that. I appreciate it. It's really a nice set. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all, my last two items. I'm so excited that y'all have been hanging out with me today. Hey, Miss Lena girl, how are you? All right, I sticking with the yellow theme. I had this anthropomorphic toaster, or what I've said was going to be a cookbook cover, and then I'm bringing the Avon. Yes, it is Avon milk glass salt and pepper egg shakers.
Nice.
So that you can tell that the tops are older because they used to be. I think they used to be yellow. But they're older, y'all. I personally would probably take the tops off and just use this piece. They have a transfer of those yellow flowers in there. I would make these little vases. I would tie a ribbon on it right here and put some little short stem flowers in there or a little greenery in there. But we also talked about using this to put down the placeholders down in here. But for me, the tops are just not so fabulous. I do like the daisies and the butterfly transfer that are on here. These are both Avon milk glass, little salt and pepper shakers. And these are just going to be $8. Again, I think if I stage these in my shop, I might, if they don't sell today and I take them to the shop, I may put some work into them and create like a little planter style in there. These are going to be $8, but I do like that idea instead of these tops because they were yellow. I think they were yellow. Y'all, weren't they yellow or were they brown? I'm not certain. Um, but yeah, I stuck with the yellow theme with the cookbook, with the recipe box and the towels and things, and so I wanted to bring these as well. All right, my last item. I always try to bring something. The top is yellow. See, I think what I'm gonna do, Nikki, is just remove the top. I'm gonna put a little ribbon right there, and then a little make it into a planter. I think we can repurpose these. I do. Thank you for telling me that. I always bring one little item that reminds me of my guest. And this is a little three-piece miniature bone china sea turtle family. So since there is a mama turtle and a baby turtle, it is going to
Nice.
fit my theme. Um, but here you go. Now, I cannot say that these are Hagen Renegar because I can't see any kind of stamp or mark. However, what I can say is they're much more detailed than my other bone china. I thought there was some type of marking. Usually they're stamped, or you would see where the paper was glued to the bottom for Hagen Renegar. Hagen Renegar did do a matte finish, and they have tremendous detail in their work, in their little ceramic. So this is the daddy. Well, could be the daddy or the big mama. I don't know their family dynamics. Um, we'll call this, for just statistics sake, we'll say this is the mommy. She looks a lot more tired than the other one, so we're going to go with the mom on this one. And then this baby.
Aw.
Oh my gosh, but I thought sea turtles, Florida, all the things, right, beachside. I had to bring those. And they're a little family for Mother's Day. They're probably going out for a swim. These are going to be $12 for the set of three because I cannot authenticate them. So $12 for the set of three. The auction is running now. But little sea turtles,
They're so cute.
little mommy, daddy, and baby, possibly whatever dynamic it is. It could be three siblings, but they're so adorable.
They are adorable.
$12 for the set of three, and these will be in my buy it now as well.
Awesome.
All right, y'all, we did it.
We did it. It was fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. I enjoyed it.
You were a joy and a pleasure. I loved your items
you.
too. So y'all make sure that you are clicking on Miss Carol's name, Beachside Artisans. She has done a couple of little lives, and she's going to start doing more of them. And she will be doing all kinds of things and bringing you some
Yep.
different
I have a lot of vintage items,
vintage,
right? Clothes,
yeah.
books, right? Yeah, it'll be fun.
It will be fun. And now, see, you've done it. You know all about how to, and if they want to buy it now, they can buy it now. You can still show it, and they would just, like I did, just
Right.
buy it.
Right. Right.
And that way you don't have to
Perfect.
worry about somebody competing with you for it.
This is true.
So thank you so
Thank,
much for joining
thank
me
you.
and for playing along. I loved your
Thank you.
get
I
up
enjoyed
today.
it. Thank you. Thank you,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, y'all, that is my 3 sales on my channel. I have had a blast today. Thank you so much, Nikki Moss, LaDonna, and Miss Carol for joining me today. It's been so much fun. I've seen so many fabulous items, but the party does not stop here. There's been other little party rooms going on in our today in our antique mall. We've had lots of different shops having Mother's Day parties, and so make sure to pop in. They're going to be going all night. Right now, Rachel, are you on? Because I need to raid you, because I'm going over to Rachel's for another sale, y'all. It's so much fun. Okay. She's on. Thank you, Dana, for letting me know. So come on, y'all. Let's take our little people and we're going to go to Rachel's shop now, and we're going to have another sale. All right. Thank y'all so much. We're going to Rachel right now.